tell you what is happening in Morovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon, you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening in Moravia, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. To spoon. To spoon. You from Vonjema, Maryland, to spoon. To spoon. If you eat kepan, gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. To spoon. You wanna get a news update, to spoon. What? Yeah. Rastafari. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. Kilibamba, kilibamba, kilibamba. What I want? Yes, I do, Batileo. Spoon TV. Yes, I do, Batileo. Spoon TV. Spoon. Bada. Skidibidi dabado. Spoon TV. Spoon entertainment. Kua. Bese kua, kudileo. Kudileo. Todo spoon. Yes, I do. Todo spoon. Yes, I do. Batileo. Spoon television. Yes, I do. Batileo. Spoon radio station. Spoon
Yes, sir.
I didn't have the courage when it's being. God of recent day, we do not have great to when it's sleep out. Unfortunately today, the World Economic Forum is a solution for a new Liberia and still with that solution.
Why did you refer to us to sign or reject?
I personally spoke with Senator Johnson.
Pardon me?
In the entire
Bring it here, let me sign.
The entire Assembly was
Bring it, let me sign.
Okay, bring it. Yeah.
A lot of things happen to women people. So why you didn't call me I want to know what happened to our people in Lutheran Church.
Yes.
The UN compound, the Christian compound, the massacre, Why did you refer to us to sign or reject?
I personally spoke with Senator Johnson.
Pardon me?
In the entire
Bring it here, let me sign.
The entire Sunday was
Bring it, let me sign.
Okay, bring it. Yeah.
A lot of things happen to bring my people. So why you didn't call me before? I want to know what happened to our people in Lutheran Church.
Yes.
The UN compound, the Christian compound, the massacre.
And the legislature is also empowered under Article 34L to make other laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the foregoing powers, and all powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the Republic of Liberia, or in any department of officer thereof. And whereas Article 13 of the Liberian Comprehensive Peace Agreement, signed on August 18, 2003, provided for the establishment of a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the TRC, to provide a forum that will address issues of impunity, as well as an opportunity for both victims and perpetrators of human rights violations to share their experiences in order to get a clear picture of the powers of facilitating genuine healing and reconciliation. And whereas the Liberian legislature enacted the Act to establish the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Liberia, the TRC Act, in 2005, formally creating the TRC with a mandate to promote national peace, security, unity, and reconciliation by investigating gross human rights violations and violations of humanitarian law, sexual violations, economic crimes that occurred between January 1979 and October 2003. And whereas the Liberian TRC submitted its final report to the legislature on December 19, 2009, recommending the establishment of an extraordinary criminal code of Liberia, an international domestic code with authority to prosecute individuals accused of gross human rights violations, serious humanitarian law violations, and certain domestic crimes. And whereas Section 48 of the TRC Act provides that, quote, the head of state shall report to the legislature within 3 months of receipt of the report of the TRC, and on a quarterly basis thereafter as to the implementation of the Commission's recommendations, unquote. And where the implementation of any recommendation has not been compiled, or the legislature shall require the head of state to show cause for such non-compliance. And whereas successive governments of Liberia have not fully implemented the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to date, including the establishment of an extraordinary code, criminal code for Liberia, due to many technical, legal, and constitutional issues arising from the TRC report, and controversy on the actual intent of the TRC as contemplated by the warring factions, African governments, and the civil society who negotiated the Accra Comprehensive Peace Accord. And whereas the United Nations and other international partners have experience with the creation and functioning of war crimes courts, including courts with international and domestic participation and expertise. And whereas the legislature notes that certain constitutional and legal prohibitions have to be considered in the establishment Tribunal for War Crimes on Liberian soil, and several processes and broad consultations have to take place to derive the best product for the prosecution of war crimes. And whereas the legislature also notes that economic crimes, including corruption, committed between the period 1979 and 2023 and beyond, are cognizable under domestic criminal jurisprudence and in domestic criminal codes. And whereas the final report of the TRC contains other recommendations besides the issue of war and economic crimes, which are yet to be implemented. And whereas the United Nations Human Rights Commission in July 2018 expressed with regard to Liberia, quote, concerns that none of the alleged perpetrators of gross human rights violations and other crimes mentioned in the TRC report has been brought to justice, unquote. And urged Liberia to establish a process to bring about accountability for past crimes and report back on the issues of impunity and accountability for Civil War era crimes by 2020. And whereas up to 2024, no such report by the government of Liberia in fulfillment of its international obligations has been produced and provided by the government of Liberia to the UN Human Rights Commission. Now, therefore, it is resolved by the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Republic of Liberia in Legislature Assembled. 1. That justice should prevail and there should be no impunity for those who bear the greatest responsibility for war crimes, crimes against humanity, other violations of international humanitarian law, and other domestic crimes which occurred during the Liberian civil crisis. 2. That pursuant to Chapter 1, Article 1 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, which vests in the people of Liberia the right to alter and reform their government when their safety and happiness so require, and the executive, consistent with Article 57, has signed all United Nations Conventions on Human Rights, treaties, protocols, and agreements, including but not limited to the Rome Statute of 1998, all of which the legislature has ratified under Article 34F. The legislature supports the full implementation of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission recommendations, including the timely establishment of an extraordinary criminal court for Liberia to be known as UN-backed quote Special War Crimes Court for Liberia, SWACO, unquote, to prosecute those who bear the greatest responsibility for war crimes and crimes against humanity committed between the period 1979 and 2003. 3. That consistent with Article 34E, E, J, and L of the 1986 Constitution of Liberia, the executive shall develop a legal framework and submit same to the legislature for enactment into law for the establishment of an anti-corruption court, ACC, under domestic jurisprudence for fast-track trial of those who will be investigated and subsequently indicted for acts of corruption and other economic crimes committed from 1979 to 2003, and such crimes committed from 2004 to present constituted constitutional rules. This fast-track corruption court shall remain the primary court for the dispensation of justice for corruption and other economic crimes going forward, in line with Liberia's penal code and prevailing international laws and standards. 4. That the President shall write the United Nations, the European Union, and the United States government expressing the government's intention to establish the extraordinary criminal tribunal on Liberian soil and thereby request financial and other assistance, develop a financial resource mobilization, and submit it to the United Nations, the European Union, the US government, and other international partners to seek financial economic support for the establishment and operation of an extraordinary criminal tribunal on Liberian soil or alternatively to a country to be designated. 5. That the President shall report to the legislature as to the progress made on the establishment of the two coasts, as well as challenges, if any, or outcomes of his engagement with the United Nations, the European Union, in international criminal law and practice, to organize and coordinate all actions and activities regarding the court and assist. C. Continue the National Palava Program and other programs for national healing, peace building, and reconciliation. And D. Construct a national monument to commemorate the victims of the atrocities, to serve as a reminder of the war, and to create a national consciousness. Therefore,
workers of the Ministry of State, supplementary workers of the Ministry of State are agitating for their salary and benefits. They are agitating for their salary and benefits. They have worked with government for 6 years, and the government that came in and called the rescue government.
And we submitted our resolution. That's why you hear me speaking all the time. But I'm not afraid. And besides that, the call for the establishment of War and Economic Crimes Code have been based solely and wholly on the recommendations of the TRC recommendations. The recommendations made by the TRC. Now, what are recommendations? First thing, recommendations are not binding. They are not laws that are binding. So for people to be clamoring that it must be fully implemented, it must be enforced, is a sad mistake. It's speaking of the ignorant. Because recommendations are, one, advice, suggestion, counsel, or opinion. They are not binding. They are subject to legal scrutinization. The person to whom the recommendations are made need to verify whether those recommendations are in conformity with the Constitution or with the very act that established it. So when the calls were on and measures were taken to prevent certain people from taking part in government in 2010, about that time.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO, Stan Turner with the spoon. And your boy, Friday the Southern Band. Charges on the beat.
Tools of spoon to get your information. Tools of spoon to be part of our discussion. Spoon television. Spoon radio station.
Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Liberia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Monrovia. Spoon gonna tell you what is happening in Africa. Just to spoon you will know. If the children crying for starvation, just to spoon. You want to get a news update, my brother, to spoon. You want to know what is happening, Moreover, to spoon. Politicians want to make their decision, just to spoon. You want to know what happening in the ministry, to spoon. To spoon. To spoon. You from Vonjema, Maryland, to spoon. To spoon. If you eat kepa, gradually, my brother, to spoon. You got a spoon TV, you got a spoon radio, to spoon. To spoon.
Okay, Tonto Spoon, you in Maryland, you in Grand Junction, you in Sino County, you in Bapolo, you in Raver says, or maybe you're in Bombing County, wherever you are tuned to Spoon, this is where you get authentic information about all of the major happenings across Liberia. And I'd like to say welcome again to another edition of the program. This is the Late Night Show, the Late Night Politics on Spoon. It's a great thing to be back here. We're live across the Spoon Network, Spoon 107.5 FM, Fabric 101.1, and Super 95.5 FM. Thanks to all of our partner radio stations that are relaying this program. We're live on Trust FM, GB FM, Trend Radio, and a host of other radio stations across Liberia. My name is Nelson Colette. The Late Night Show is where we get to talk about the trending national issues. We bring you diverse views here every single night on those issues as they unfold. And again, I'd like to say welcome to the program. Let me bring on Miss Cora, and I see Shirley. They're all here in the background. I think you both are muted. Miss Cora, welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's good to have you.
I miss you. I miss you, Shirley. I miss you, Nancy. Thank you.
Yeah. And interestingly, you had a birthday the other day. I don't know. The birthday cake didn't reach us. You know, everybody kept asking. Yeah, but should I say belated birthday now because it's already passed? But it's a good thing to have you on. And thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, I came so early.
Oh yeah, very very early tonight. Someone says the show is not balanced. There's a gender imbalance right here. So I'm looking up to seeing the guys who will come in to balance the show as well as we go on. But Shirley, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on.
Thank you, Nelson. It's always good to be on here to, discuss issues that our people are facing. So I'm happy to be here always.
Okay. And yes, we have our folks joining us now in the comment section. Lots of things happening in the country, a whole lot to talk about. Somebody say a bunch of issues to talk about. But I just want us to recognize a few of our folks in the comment section. Then we can move on to other issues we want to talk about tonight. Shirley, you want to start? Can you see comments to where you are?
Yes,
Miss Cora, can you see a comment?
No.
Okay. So Shirley, do you see the comments?
I see Emmanuel Scott.
Okay, then you can see it. Yeah.
Philip James Thomson King Jr. And it's moving here from me. Philip Bala. Gifty. Victor Morgan. Amanda. Eric. Alice. Morris Moses. Nelson, and I see Howard, Mom, Olivia. I can see from YouTube, Mary Duolo.
Okay, you can see the YouTube.
Yeah. And it's screen, so it stops.
Okay, so I think where I am, I see the comments from across all platforms. So let me see if I can. Nush said, I don't know if it's a guy or a female, but the person said they met you in Minnesota this gone weekend. And the person said, you are muted.
Hey, Nush. It was nice meeting you, but hey, it's good for the female to be short because I have the opportunity to wear my 6-inch high heels. So
you see, I didn't talk about that other portion of the
but
comment.
he said that, but I'm 5'2", okay? 5'2", that's not short for the female. So I don't know how tall you wanted me to be. But it was nice meeting you at the African store.
Yeah. So
when they look at you, you look like a person that's very tall, So you're surprised.
Okay, well, yes, I'm 5'2", plus my high heels. I think I can go for 6'1". It's
Oh
okay.
my word!
Don't kill me.
You must be.
I have to wear 6-inch high heels. They have to be 6-inch or it's not getting on.
You must be standing on a hill.
But that's funny though. The only compliment he can give me was I was short. Okay, I got it.
So yeah, man. But like, how did you know him before going to the African store, or what was it like?
No.
Yes,
No,
we choking ourselves tonight. Me choke myself too, man.
I mean, I beg you.
Oh, that
Do
is not
anything you want to.
happening.
Do anything you want to.
Jizu, like Charlotte stand up. But no, he's met me at the African store. I'm trying to get my stuff to cook my sano palm butter. I'm digging all into the African store freezer, getting my palm butter, like the one you can get and put in a hot water and screen, not the one in a can. And then he's like, "Hi, Shirley." And I look at him, I was like, "Hi." I mean, not to be disrespectful, I do real estate too. So so I have my real estate platform, and I have
Safari
Testify platform. So I know a lot of people can say hi to me. I don't even know them. And they'll be like, "Oh, I saw you on Safari Testify, good show." Or, I saw the education that you gave about the real estate. So he's like, "Hi, Shirley." I'm like, "Hi." And I look at him, I was like, "Hi." And I went to go get my food. And he's like, "Yeah, I've been seeing you on the Spoon midnight show." I'm like, "Oh, okay. How you doing?" And that's it.
So the only compliment he had.
Huh?
Was it at the African
Waterside Market? You know the traffic Waterside Market. I met the guy at Waterside Market.
When?
And I didn't have my high heels. That's why I don't like to go out without my high heels. But
I wish I can just see you do one day.
You know what? Now I am going to correct myself. I'm going to keep my high heels in my car. As soon as I'm getting out, look around, look left, look right, put my high heels on and walk out.
Before taking any step out.
Yes,
yesterday or it was today?
It was on. Yeah. I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Oh, but what did I do Saturday? I went to buy lemon, ginger, and some stuff. But I didn't.
You're running away from me. I told Nelson you're running away from me. It's okay.
No, I didn't see you. I'm thinking you.
Yeah, that's my spot there. That Waterside Market.
But guess what, Nelson? I want to change the topic. I had some wonderful event on Monday, on the 8th, with the solar eclipse. Oh, it was wonderful, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had a total solar eclipse. The environment was totally dark. The moon went over the sun. It was amazing. I had that experience. It was really amazing. And I videotaped it. I made my own video, and I did some photo shoot of it. The whole community in Montreal, they had areas that the solar eclipse occurred. Even in the States, somewhere around Texas and other places. And Montreal, the Niagara Falls, and Kingston, there are other places. Look, the place was totally dark. It was beautiful when the moon was going over the sun. It was amazing. It was so nice. Yeah.
What an amazing experience. We're still waiting for it in Liberia.
No, you will have eclipse in September, but you'll not have the solar eclipse. You'll have the lunar eclipse. But the total solar eclipse happened almost 200 years. So
I said we're waiting for everything. We're still waiting for everything.
What time you letting 200?
Well, it's interesting, man. So a lot tonight. We starting. Rudolph, you want to rotate your camera the regular way you do it? Just to give us.
Ain't no problem.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, very good.
I know from where Miss Cora is, it's kind of difficult for her to do same.
Let me see. I can try. Oh, I also down.
Yeah, just get it.
If it ain't spot, don't fix it.
Okay, so it's not
But
rotating. I
no,
think
it's
your
not
your
rotating.
gadget is now on rotate. That's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a good thing to be here tonight. And again, I want to say welcome to everyone. So yes, I see lots of folks here, but we have to move on now with our discussions. Cecilia Helene says hello, Spoon. Philip Bala, Mr. Philip Bala. He said hello to the late night show. Mary Dolo said watching. Oliver Daku says Olivia. Sorry, Daku says God can bless anybody. Hush. Okay, indeed, God can bless anybody. Um, Walikama Saul says I should call him. Okay. Hawa May Tony Totimi is watching. Maurice Moses Mogai from Jacob Town is always following the show. Alice Band, yes, most times Alice Band is the first to join in. Kindly share the program as you join us tonight. Please share the show on YouTube, on Facebook. I see Amma Freeman. Eric McGill, he said, hi to you once again and joining you from the United States, Atlanta, Georgia State. Thanks for being here tonight. Cassie, Hipco Cassie is here. He says, good evening to the entire team watching from Maryland, the USA. Gifted G Sal, an ardent follower. Thanks, Gifted Victor Morgan. We appreciate you for joining tonight. And of course, I see Emmanuel Scott is here. Thanks for being here tonight. Emmanuel is always following from Grand Cape Mom County. I don't know how he does that. The man following from Grand Cape Mom, he can't use radio. The man is always using his data.
You got data, man.
You know, listen, the people who can watch the show from start to finish in Liberia using data, you gotta give them thumbs up. You know, data that money in Liberia. I mean,
We need to have a giveaway sometime, Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson,
Yeah.
it's not everyone I broke back home with someone and get money.
Yeah.
I can even live with someone right now. Again,
I'm telling you.
I didn't say that. Don't stare something here, Rudolph.
But Nelson, Ruth is saying, I don't know if she asking a question or she making a statement. She said, Shirley Smith, are you in Liberia? But no question mark. It just so please let Ruth. I'm not in Liberia. I'm in Minnesota. I would love to.
Why you not reading Ruth on? The person what told you to please stand up for them. You know you
I've already been telling them like that was never happening. It's not gonna happen. And you know what? I blame that noosh. I will see noosh in the African market again.
I am mortal. Ideas 2020 says. Okay, Shirley, that comment is for you.
What comment? I can see the pricing.
Philip Bala said, yeah, it's watching from I think YouTube. Philip Bala said, your piece of birthday cake melted the moment it reached LIV. Yeah, I don't know, Miss Cora, that birthday cake. Sonia Lofa is following, and then I see a lot of folks here. We just can't go through all of the names because it's now moving so fast. From YouTube, Sally Vincent, and yes, man, a lot. But please share the show as you come on. J Alaska, Peters, Peter, Pito's Collie, and I see Alex. Glasgow Macaulay, Mary Finder Newman, and the list goes on. But it's great to be here tonight. Let me bring Magnus on. Magnus is always having the blurry background. I don't know how he does this thing, but it's good to have you on tonight, Magnus. Thanks for joining us. It's been some weeks since we last saw you on set. I know it's the war crime school thing that has really caught your attention tonight.
No, I wanted to be here last night, for the discussion last night, but the city couldn't give me a chance.
You had love, but you couldn't make it.
Yeah, I had love. I come out, I get out very, very early, and then I have to come home late. So
yeah,
most of the time, yeah.
That's why it is. Most times So lots of things happening in the country. Plenty things happening in Liberia. So let me begin with this, and then we're gonna move to the other issues. Okay.
So we're not gonna give
So,
opening statement today.
yeah, let me give the updates. We'll give. Okay, you want to give your opening statement? Let me do a few updates. Let me do a few updates here. Then we will obviously do the opening statement. That's something we always do. And okay, but since you want to do that, you can do your opening. Just 1 minute, quick, while I open a particular document here quickly. So let's start with Shelly. Shelly, anything you want to have as your opening? Anything on your mind?
Well, first I want to say hello to my people in Liberia. Hello to every one of you, every part of the world you find yourself. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And want to give a shout out to everyone in the comment section. Please do take this time to share the life. I'm looking forward to discussing Liberia tonight, especially, the war crime code and the war crime code for sure, and the economic crime code that will pass today, well, yesterday in Liberia, because it's already in the morning now over there. And just want to say that Mr. Johnson had the best outfit on today. He was wearing my favorite color yesterday in Liberia. He was wearing my favorite color, and yeah, just discussing Liberia for sure. It's what I'm looking forward to.
Thank you very much, Shirley. Miss Cora, you want to go?
Yeah, it has been long. I want to say hi to my friends, my family out there, and to those of my people that in Tubman, Bomi County, and Sando. It is great opportunity to be here creating awareness and sensitization in our community. The Spoon Network is good that we discuss issues that will benefit our people. People become enlightened and informed about important things that occur in our country. So each time we come up here, I'm happy to be part of the history making to create this awareness amongst our people. So it has been long, but because on the farm here, you don't have control of your own activities, and you've been controlled by people, and they say go and you go like that. But however, I'm happy to be back, and I'm blessed to have my birthday on the 29th of March, and you guys did very well for me. I'm so happy, and thank you. I hope we have a wonderful show tonight.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Miss Cora. Sorry, Rudolph, you
Yes.
want to go ahead?
Good evening to you guys watching the show. Good morning if you are in Liberia. Last night I got a little out of character. I mean, I was angry, to be honest. And the reason I was angry is because I was angry at Yeke, but then I was more angry at what Vasco said, knowing Vasco for such a long time. I have known him for. I mean, I have known Vasco more than I have known anybody on this show. I've known Vasco since I was around like maybe 10 or 11 years old. I have known him for a long time, and that is somebody who I have long time called my big brother. I have had a lot of respect for him. So to hear his comments last night and hearing someone as his hero only because the person was abusing women, that didn't go down well with me last night. So that was why I came a little out of character. But yeah, I am looking forward to a good show tonight. Hopefully, I don't get angry again. I mean, I am going to try by all means not to get angry tonight. Yeah, but I look forward to a good show. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a fine you will.
And let me just say this, man. You know, here on the show, I don't think there should be anything that will, get people angry. You know, it's an exchange of idea. This is an intellectual space. You're
Nelson,
going left,
mine,
the next
mine,
person is
no,
going right.
mine
You think
was a
you
bit
think
personal.
you think A is the answer, the next person says B is the answer, and that person insists that B is the answer. It's more about who can convince who can
Nelson,
make the case,
Nelson, no, Nelson. The thing is
and and
that is why I said Vasco is someone who I have called Big Brother for a long time. So it was a bit personal. If it was somebody else who have said that, probably I wouldn't have gotten angry the way I was angry last night, right?
thank
You know,
you.
when you
Thank you.
have seen someone and held them at a higher level for a long time, and then in your present, the person do something like that. I mean,
Control it next time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Magnus, you want to go ahead quickly? Let's hear you, sir.
I mean, hello everyone. Hello to our viewers, our followers. I mean, it's a great thing to be on the show. I mean, um, I know it's going to be a great show tonight. I'm looking forward to the discussion. But quickly before I go, I just want to say this little piece on that discussion yesterday. I think for me, I don't like to discuss Yeke Koluba because the whole issue yesterday and the day before was just the issue of Yeke knowing that he was wrong, he was guilty, and he's trying to distract the attention of the Liberian people from what he did. So the easiest target was to get at the president so he can put more focus on him. People thinking that he's insulting women and forgetting about the little girls that he was trying to take advantage of. Because the main crux of the issue was who is the girl that you were with? But instead of Yeke addressing that whole issue, he started insulting people and going on. So for me, I feel like Yeke should be able to answer. If Yeke can come out and insult George Weah and say George Weah did this XYZ, we should hold Yeke to the same standards. We should hold Yeke. Yeke is a member of the House of Representatives. He's very influential. Having little girls skipping school to come and meet him at hotels, I mean, he should be made to answer for it. But every time people go to ask Yeke, he will insult, even down to the press people that he called. He insulted the other guy's mother. Yes.
Thank you. That's we have something captured from the House of Representatives. There's an action that is also part of our talking point tonight, and yeah, so we're gonna dive a little into that. But thank you. I appreciate you. Now that we've done our opening, let me bring in a few of the happenings. Well, I'm hoping that we can exhaust a lot of these things here tonight. But so the first thing is that the the first thing is that most of you are aware that the War and Economic Crimes Court situation has been a major point of discussion. Senators started this journey, they embarked on this journey following the resolution that surfaced from the lower house. And so they then decided to work on it. They set up a joint committee to probe this issue and advise the plenary. And they did just that. And so, yesterday we were, making some analysis, some predictions, if you may, around what the day would have been. What the expectation was, especially regarding this issue, considering that there were some lawmakers at the level of the Senate who expressed contrary views with respect to this whole issue of the establishment of war crimes court. So we had that conversation. There were some who said that it would have gone through successfully, while others said that no, it's going to be a difficult one. But we saw the legislature, the Senate, making a unanimous decision today where 29 senators affixed their signatures 29 senators were present in session today. One person who was not present was Senator Ellis Tyler, and 28 of the 29 senators
27. But Prince, go ahead. Go ahead, Nelson.
Okay, so here is it. So 29 senators were in session, and a total of 28 affixed their signatures. Some did not sign initially. So you have the likes of Senator Prince Johnson. He did not sign initially. You had a few other senators who did not sign the resolution prior to session today. But then in session, like you see in this video, there's a video here. Let me see if I can bring this. I think I played this earlier.
Why do you refer to us to sign or reject?
I personally spoke with Senator Johnson.
Pardon me?
In the entire
Bring it here, let me sign.
The entire Senate was
Bring it, let me sign.
Okay, bring it.
So he said, "Bring it. Let me sign."
Yeah, me son.
So Senator Johnson was one of those senators who said that they didn't get to sign the resolution, but then later today in session they decided to take the bold step and sign the resolution. So Senator Amara Kane did same, and no, Senator Amara Kane signed before the session. There were a few other senators who signed during the session itself. So bringing the number up to 28. One person, can we mute? Someone has something playing in the background. So one person did not sign. That person is Senator James Banney of Maryland County. And he provided his own reasons why he didn't sign. He says there are some constitutional issues or breaches regarding this whole thing about the War Crimes Court. And so he thinks unless there's unless where we have a situation where that court, where he can be made to understand that that court will be subject to the Supreme Court. But other than that, he believes that the Supreme Court constitutionally is the highest court in the land, and there should be absolutely no court that will go about trying people that is not subject to the Supreme Court. And so he had a strong case to make on that, cited some constitutional provisions to back his argument. And so based on that, he didn't sign. Senator Ellis Tyler was away, so he didn't sign as well. So 28 persons affixed their signatures. But interestingly, the likes of Senator Yahya Nimle, for example, a lot of people did not expect that Senator Yahya Nimle will sign onto that resolution, because there's a famous video that we played here consistently where he's on tape and he's heard saying, "Take it from there, war crime court, it will undermine your agenda. It was not part of your 100 days plan. Take it from there, war crime." So a lot of people did not expect that he would be one of those that would sign. But interestingly, he signed that resolution. He was one of those senators who signed the resolution. Senator Prince Johnson did same, but right after he signed, it came out, he then discredited the entire process. He said the thing is constitutionally is a constitutional violation. In fact, the amnesty it goes against the amnesty and everything they signed onto. Senator Yahya Nimle similarly said they misled him. What is signed onto in Ghana, the piece, the how do you call it? It's escaping me. The peace accord they had in Ghana, the instrument is signed onto. All the protections and everything that was guaranteed under that thing, what they're saying today is complete contrary. But he still signed onto the document. Senator Edwin Melvin Snow signed, but he became very furious, very furious when he noticed the presence of Mr. Allen White in session today. And he took over 5 minutes to blast the US government, to blast Western powers. And he said he regrets. This is Allen White. He was in session today. He said he regrets ever signing onto that document. If he had known that Allen White was going to be in session today, he, Senator Snow, wouldn't have signed onto that particular document, because he thinks Western powers want to dictate to them what to do, and the Western powers are not doing what they should do adequately to help the countries like Liberia and so forth. So he had a lot to say. He blasted, and then but later his signature was already there, so he couldn't withhold. He couldn't take back what he had signed onto. So what does this mean? War crimes court discussion the resolution has finally passed. And interestingly, immediately when the resolution was passed at the Senate, they sent it to the lower house. The lower house concurred the same day, and so the resolution has passed through the legislature. So it's now going to the executive. It's now going to the desk of the president. They modify a few things. Coming from the lower house, it was just about, oh, okay, let's establish the code, a war and economic crimes code. But at the Senate, they did some modifications. They are talking about establishing two codes now: a war crimes code and economic crimes code. That's the first modification. And the issue with parabahod conversation, those are modifications they did. So these are things that will happen as part of the process to the actual establishment of the war and economic crimes code in the country. So it was a heated one up Capitol Hill today. Lots of the senators, even after signing onto the document, were still criticizing the establishment of the court. But this is where we stand. And so many of them said the same energy that the Senate is using now to want to establish war crimes code, they wish, they hope that Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence, under her leadership, they will use that same energy to tackle issues such as the massive mining of our resources that has been done by foreigners and all of those people in the name of concessionaires who come to the country and they are exporting our resources. They say they hope Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence and the Senate leadership will exert that same energy to go after people who are exploiting our resources. Well, on the flip side, today, the foreign minister disclosed that they are now working on plans to repatriate the about 1,500 Liberians that are in Ghana. She made that disclosure today. And so you remember we discussed the other time when they dispatched a team there. So that team is working closely. They've made progress to a significant level. So subsequently, they will be repatriating Liberians from Ghana, from the Buduburan camp in Ghana, back to Liberia. And then, following the situation that happened with Representative Yeke Koloba and his outburst on Sunday, today there was a communication presented on the floor of the plenary of the House of Representatives. That communication was drafted, presented by Montserrat County District 7 Representative Emmanuel Dahl. So, according to the lawmaker, Representative Yeke Koloba's continuous arrogance against President Boakai and the First Lady is something that he wants the House of Representatives to investigate. And so that the plenary decision was triggered by so in fact the plenary has already started the process. They say they're going to investigate Representative Yeke Koloba as outburst against the president and the First Lady. And that decision was triggered now by the letter from Emmanuel Down, the district representative of District 7, who is the chair on executive. So he highlighted concerns over the seriousness of the allegation, the particular allegation that was leveled against the Representative Yeke Koloba, that allegation of having an affair with a minor, and the potential impact on the integrity of the House of Representatives. So he called on that body to investigate the lawmaker. And so he said the attitude of the lawmaker is something that demonstrates total disrespect to the body. And so there are some investigation they are going to be carrying on. And at the end of the day, they will come up with findings and let's see how it goes. But the lawmaker is now going to be investigated by his colleagues for his attitude. So this is where we are. Lots of other things happening in the country, but I think we're going to hold it at that because we don't have time much on our side. So we can move into the discussion tonight. Let's kickstart the show with this whole war crimes code thing. I mean, let me bring Mikael on, and then I bring Vasco on. Vasco, Rudolph have been expressing serious disappointment over your position from yesterday, but we'll discuss that another day. But Mikael and Ruth and Vasco, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you,
So
everybody.
let's start the conversation from the passage of the War and Economic Crimes Code resolution today. A joint resolution immediately concurred by the House of Representatives to lawmakers signing and coming back to criticize the very resolution they signed onto. To the aspect that has to do with other lawmakers saying that this energy they think should have been used or should be used to address issues that will benefit the masses of the people. I mean, what do you think? Let's start the conversation with Shirley, and then we're gonna take Rudolph, and then Magdas, Biscoran, and Vasco, and then let's make the round table.
Nelson, I think today actually, Mike, one of the important days in, let's say, for the 6 years that President Walker going to stay in office, right? The Liberian people they were represented to have 27 out of 29 to sign right away. Some of them probably did sign before even going onto the meeting. And I don't know, just hearing Senator DeLong today on Spoon Talk to talk about the war in economic crime code. I think I actually love the fact that it is separated, that they have the war crime code, which is something that could be short term. But the economic crime code is something that will be there forever. So I like the fact that it separated that and they're not together. So that's a good thing. But overall, Liberia is ready for the change. And it starts with, making sure that what the president said he was going to do is what he's doing. So I'm looking forward to a lot of changes in Liberia, and I'm looking forward to a better Liberia. And I think today actually marked a really great start of the changes that we're going to see in Liberia.
Wow. Personally, Shirley, do you think this court is going to bring about, what do you think will be the impact of this court?
I think a lot of people will get a closure on, the things that happened during the war. It's not going to bring their loved one back, but it's going to get justice. So just making sure that they can see that there is justice for whoever that was involved in killing their loved one or hurting their loved one. So it's okay for all Liberians, because every one of us was affected by the war some kind of way. And so just having that closure and moving on with, working towards the development of our country would be a good thing versus just staying in the dark and still walking around with people that hurt your loved one or hurt you in the past. So it's a good start. And I like the fact that regardless of your age, you will still face the court. So nobody is going to be like, oh, I'm old. I'm 90 years old, 95 years old. And, I committed my crime long time ago. So I don't have the time now to go and face the court. So I love that part that regardless of your age, you're still going to be able to face the court. So.
Wow. Thank you, Shirley. Let's hear from you on this, Rudolph. Marie, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on.
Nelson, I mean, today was a very good day, like Sister Shelley said. I mean, this signals a new dawn for our country, and this is going to go down as one of the legacies of our current president. And I said on this show last night, other people did not agree, but that letter or that Facebook post from Madam Kanga Lawrence inviting the public, I told you guys that it was going to serve as a catalyst that will speed up the passage of this stuff, and it surely did today. There were lots of people who did not sign that thing because they want to sign it. They signed it because their constituents were on the grounds of the capital, and this is something that they have called for years, and they wanted and they were there to observe their lawmakers and see what action they were going to take. Someone like Prince Johnson, you see, he was very hesitant, but he signed it. Someone like Yaya Nimlan, he was hesitant, but he had to do it because these people, they will have to go back to their constituents and answer questions. They will have to go back and tell them when I was, because the people are not backward anymore. The time will come where they will ask them, when you were placed with this thing that we have longed for, what was your position? What did you do? So with that in their minds, they had to sign it. And to the issue of
no, Rudolph, what I'm getting, are you saying here that those people sign just because of what their constituents will say? And not because, not because they individually believe in the establishment of this court.
It is not across the board because some people actually believe in it. That's why I was very careful and I was mentioning names. It's not all of them that sign because they believe in it. Someone like PYJ, he doesn't want it. From all indication, someone like doesn't want it.
Listen. What exactly is happening here, Rudolph? What exactly is happening here? This is Senator Prince Johnson signing the resolution.
Yeah.
In fact, even before that photo was taken, this is Senator Prince Johnson standing.
Why do you refer to all to sign or reject?
I personally spoke with Senator Johnson.
Pardon me?
The entire
bring it here, let me sign.
The entire Senate was
bring it, let me sign.
Okay,
bring it.
Let's get something here. Even the two. Now bring it here, let me sign.
Nelson, you see. So number one, he even caught the person who was speaking off. Nelson, the body language shows everything.
No, but again, Rudolph, don't get anything twisted here. This is how the senator sounds when he's preaching regularly. No, don't try. This is how he sounds.
Okay,
this is how he sounds, brother.
Nelson, after that, you yourself just said it here.
Are you saying he's sounding out of anger? Ture, let me bring it on. Ture, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on.
I would not say anger, but I would say pressure. I wouldn't say anger. And that was a good pressure from the people. Youngly was being very strategic yesterday. Nelson, as a politician, you have to understand tactics and strategies. And that is what I think Youngly understands.
Thank you.
Because she knew that without the presence of the people, they were going to have issues yesterday. Some people they were even going to show up because it is their right. You will not force the men to show up to session.
Thank you.
So yes, so there was Nelson, just to wrap up, right? With regards to the statement made by Honorable Snow, I can understand where he was coming from. Because me too, I am somebody who...
We're going to play that Honorable Snow statement. We'll play that Honorable Snow statement. Maybe we'll take 30 seconds on that issue. Okay. We're going to play that Honorable Snow statement. But Ture, welcome to the show. Let's come to Magnus, and then we'll take Miss Cora next. Magnus, when you listen to your kingsman, the Reverend, the Senator, call the Senate Pro Tem, bring it here, let me sign. No, you said, as soon as you want that, he said, no, bring it here, let me sign. In fact, the next thing that happened is the lawmakers signed the document.
Why do you refer to all to sign or reject?
I personally spoke with Senator Johnson.
So there's a part I want you guys to get. Now, the lawmaker is telling the pro tem that the pro tem did not reach out to him. The pro tem did not allow him to sign the document. Now the pro tem is saying, I personally reached out to you, Senator. You and I spoke. You and I spoke, but you refused to sign this document. So who's saying the truth? Let's hear from you, Magnus.
I mean, the issue there, who's saying the truth, who's not saying the truth, all we know the document has been signed. So, I mean, I'm happy that the document has been signed. And, I mean, the fact that Senator Yaya Nimle and Senator Prince Johnson signed that document also proves that everybody is in the same direction. Everybody wants justice. And I mean, I kind of feel the position of Senator Prince Johnson and Senator Nimle, because as soon as they talk about war crimes code in Liberia, the next thing everybody will start yelling what Prince Johnson need. Vasco and CDC used that thing for 6 years.
So you want to bring war crime code? Bring your damn war crime code. Don't be speaking your stinking about everything.
As soon as the man says, "Oh, you're all the Nima people," the social development fund, Jefferson Koji, they will send Jefferson Koji to the main house to tell him we will bring war crimes code. So the man is proving to the Liberian people that he's not afraid of it. You can bring the war crime code. To Rudolph's point, I think I want to say to the Liberian people, if you think you don't have power, you do have. From what happened in our Senate today, you can sense that you have the power. If that particular sitting today had not been televised, my brother, you wouldn't have 15 signatures on that paper.
No, but again, let's get something straight. We're gonna move to Miss Cora next, but let's get something straight.
Yes.
Is it fair to say that Senator Prince Johnson was under any pressure to sign this thing? Because the thing is, does Senator Prince Johnson look at anybody who is yearning for another term? He's been in the Senate for 27 years, or he's going for his third term, 9 times 3. You tell me, maybe that Prophet Key might, but maybe that's
Nelson. The reason is, I just explained the reason here. I think Senator Johnson is fed up with the whole thing that people thinking that the war crime code is just all about him, right? The first time that the House of Representatives signed the War and Economics Crime Code, I watched the Spoon talk. Nelson, the amount of people who are rattled by this, the signing of this resolution today, it's not just about Prince Johnson. There are a lot of people who participated, who sponsor, who were even the logistics people in this war that you don't hear their name. We will not talk. Everybody will not speak about Prince Johnson, Tomo Yaya Nimle, Sekou Damante Konen, because we saw them at the forefront. But who are the people giving them arms? Who are the people giving them the money? Who are the people that were sponsoring them? People who sat behind. Who are the people who were going to the strategic meeting? Now, see, if they are not passed this resolution from the lower house, nobody would have ever known that the former senator coming in, we said all free chancellor from jail in Ghana. Nobody would have known that. So I think Senator Johnson is saying, I'm tired with this thing. Every day you make war crime code about me, I'm going to sign it. Let the war crime code come for everybody. And like I said, if you listen, the reason why I said if this thing had been done beyond closed door, you wouldn't have gotten 15 signatures today. If you listen to almost all of the lawmakers, after they signed that paper, if you listen to all of their views, all of them had this, majority of them had a dissenting opinion against the court. So what then was it? Was it
and that's the point. That's the other thing.
Was it the camera? So I mean the protest was very strategic. When I saw that thing, I laughed. When I saw that thing yesterday, I laughed. That is putting people on the spot. That is to tell the Liberian people, these are the people who does not want the war crimes code, and nobody want to be a strapped to that.
Wow.
That is the reason why a lot of them sound today.
Thank you. And that's another important point. Why would the senators sign this thing? And interestingly, Ms. Cora, we're coming to you next. Interestingly, all the senators had some personal stories. I was touched by some of the stories of the likes of Senator Blebo Brown, Senator Numeni Batikwa, the personal story of some of the senators.
Senator,
They literally explain how
Kone.
Senator Amar Kane,
Senator Kone, yeah.
Senator Johnny Pehe, for example, who said his grandmother, his president was burned alive, and majority of those senators have some terrible stories that they explain today in session. Very good, Senator Zopeno. And again, you want to ask yourself, how come those senators were explaining all those terrible stories, they signed on to the document, but still came back to criticize the document? Let's hear from you, Miss Cora, and then we're gonna take Vasco, Michael, Marie, and Toure.
Thank you very much, Nelson, and thanks to every one of you. As you see me sitting quietly listening to everyone's views, I want you to know something. I will answer the last question you asked, why they signed and later they complaining. They signed because they were under duress. They're complaining because we have gone through a series of meetings in Ghana, in different countries, to harmonize this whole thing. Even me that year, the war affected me greatly. And I have forgotten, my family forgotten, a lot of people try to forget. And then bring it back, the war crime, economic court in Liberia. Let me look at war crime. It's like opening old wounds. Let me look at a few senators that have been highlighted. They are not the only perpetrators. There are a lot of perpetrators. It's because they are in government, so people want them to come to explain again. These people were taken to court. They were questioned. Why not? Why we starting this thing over? The money we're going to use, why can't we improve our educational status in Liberia, our settings? Why can't we improve the health settings in Liberia, the sectors? So I don't have problem. I'm happy that they signed. What's the benefit? What would be the benefit when the court is in Liberia? Well, I come in, please, when you distract me, I will lose. What would be the benefit at the end of the day? There are a lot of things I can remember when we were at Greystone working. I was the assistant medical for MSF, and we went to Greystone. People were crying. I can remember the president that was the American president said Liberia was insignificant. Then they go ahead and do what they can do for themselves. What today? A Liberian died in Greystone. They did not do nothing. I listened to Edwin Snow today. I cry because America never been giving us attention. Why giving us attention now for this war crime code? What is the significance? Why this man was there in the Senate today to witness it? We have series of problems in Liberia.
You mean Allen White?
Allen White. There are a lot of things that occur. They never represented us. Let me just go back a little bit. When Liberia needed help, yes, by 1922, America was the first country that asked to credit the money. They refused. It was Great Britain. They never help us. When they will help us when they want something, so what the benefit? What is the who interest into the war crime court? So I'm taking a back one. Listen to my brother. Prince Johnson signed because every time somebody talk about war crime court, it's like to say Prince Johnson is the president for the war crime court. He should be brought to justice. But there are a lot of perpetrators that need to be brought to justice. Do they have a database on the number of persons that perpetrated the act? Do they have? They have few persons that are in government, but there are a lot of people. How did Chancellor get from jail? Who freed him from jail for America? How guns been going into Liberia? How people came from Burkina Faso to get to Liberia? Who are those people that were behind those things? Can we get them so we can bring them to justice? Can we bring foreigners for them to get to justice? Can we ask America to be part so we can investigate them? If they agree for us to have it, can we investigate them too? Because Chancellor, in a sense, America is a unique and well-established, organized country to easily break through a camp. So there are a lot of things. So if you go in the whole rope or whole bush, so the war crime code should not be limited to only Liberians. They should also be involved. Say he was there. We want to know how war came to our country. So there are a lot of things we need to know. So I agree. We are corrupt, but they introduced also corruption. They did not introduce us to farming. They introduced us to work for them and they pay us food. So there are a lot of things. So I'm angry about this whole thing. I see people happy. Yes, it's good. Let's see at the end result. Let's see the benefit.
Where do you stand? Yes, it is good, but you're angry about it. Where exactly do you stand on this?
Maybe when I say yes, it's good because I want the other people to come. It's good for breaking things out, but it should not be. It should not be placed only on Liberians. It should also have the preconceived mind. It should also involve those people that supported the war. So we should go back to the beginning of it. So
as you're saying that, we're gonna take Mika one.
10 seconds.
No. We have a lot of people on set. We need to make the rounds first, then we can give few seconds, and we need to give time for our audience as well. But as we say this, I want to play just a brief portion of this video today with Senator Yahya Nimle. Senator Yahya Nimle is explaining the process, what they told them when they went to sign the Ghana Peace Accord. I want us to have a listen here.
Then I will go there with my people and we'll sit and the victims will come. And they will say, so you killed my mother. Then I will ask you, say, you killed this woman? And he will say, yes. And I said, sir, I'm sorry. He said, no, I'm not going to forgive you. That information will be recorded as you travel around the country. It is not the commissioner that will sit at whatever building they started the last time and they say, you guilty, you guilty. How do you know that I'm guilty? Nobody went to these villages to talk to the victims. Have we talked to the victims today? Our justice would have sought a broad way to move on. You came here, put your documents together. 4 out of 9 signed. So we signed this document today, and 23 people signed, and the other 6 did not sign. So the 6 that did not sign are they the one that will approve this document? 4 out of 9 signed. The other 5 commissioners did not sign. So today we are running with the document from TRC Commission with the 5 signatories, and we took it to legalize it to begin to prosecute it. So my question is, are we ready? I remember when I was Foreign Minister, Alan White came to my office. And he asked me to sign a document that had to do with Chancellor. And I said, oh, Chancellor is not our problem, it's your problem. And they took Chancellor and took him to the head. It was not like Liberia's problem according to the UN. Came to Monrovia here and started gathering witnesses and paying witnesses to go and testify against Chancellor.
Is it true for the false?
Well, you will find the evidence.
Fair.
It was not just Chancellor, no, my dear brother.
So
people that were apprehended in London, in London and other countries, they put them in jail and they pay witnesses.
So listening to the senator here, you know, it's a very interesting clip here. But he's explaining the process, how even the very TRC recommendation and everything they're trying to work on here, they're trying to work things after, how the process was supposed to be. 4 out of 9 persons did not sign. Now he's saying that even the process, like he mentioned former President Taylor, he's saying that even the process leading to this man being brought down guilty was not fair. That's Yaya Nimle right there.
I'm not cutting you off. I was in bombing when they went for people to bombing to go testify. I'm sorry to cut you off. I was in bombing.
So,
They
no,
collected
I'm
people
coming
and
back to you to conclude. I'm coming back to you to conclude, right?
okay,
So
yeah.
he's saying that witnesses were paid. Witnesses were paid to go and testify against those people. So if this man knows all of what he's saying, and he knows that the process was not fair, he knows that the process will still not be fair. The question again is, why did he sign on to this document? Ms. Tura, just conclude for 20 seconds.
Yeah, thank you. 20 seconds. Everybody in Liberia, they put the whole thing. They had the whole man. They hypnotized the people. The only thing we can do now is to have war crown court. So he want to satisfy the Liberian people. Everybody that signed over there, they want to satisfy the people. They did not do it because they want to do it. They are not forced, but most of them want to do it. They did it because they're looking at what the people will say. So they did it. They pushed them to the fire. They put their feet to the fire. Who did like the one they bought did? Jim Barney? Jim Barney stood their ground because he don't even want to run again. But these people, some of them want to. And Prince Johnson did it because he got people in the church. They told him, they said, go. They told him they can call you daddy, just go and sign. Then the whole thing be so. If you will go to jail, okay. So he listened. He listened to the voice of the people. Most of them listen to the voice of the people. But actually, this is not fair. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Mikael, you want to come in, and then we will bring Vasco, and then Mary and Toure.
Well, hello everybody. Hello people on the radio land and the chat room, everybody. Well, this is a new beginning for Liberia. Lauren Bobla once said this is Liberia Renaissance. You know, this is a new beginning for Liberia. Prince Johnson as a president, I don't think you've been struggling with the thing a lot. Every time War Chronicle business happen in Liberia, you see everybody running after him like he's the only perpetrator, and which was not fair. And Prince Johnson continued to tell them, government after government had come. Ellen Johnson said, well, yeah, 2 times. Joy came. None of them not really trying to pursue the War Chronicle. Why now? You are not saying it because you are Mala or Joseph, let me say other people. But you were saying it because everybody just keep accusing us to say when they walk around Coca, he's the only person that will go there to face justice. This is for the entire Liberia that my sister just mentioned. That they've got to go down the line for us to get down to the root cause of what even brought the war. How Chancellor get to Liberia? How this person get involved in this war? So there's a lot of people, and those guys they have money. Who supported them to get it armed? So the signing of the War Chronicle, number one, a lot of people would have signed it because Liberian men feel that if they not have part to play in something, it's easier for them to get away with it. So the signing of those senators, they signed nothing faster that it was going to be. It was going to be. They asked me yesterday, you think the War Chronicle bill going to pass? I told you yes. Let's see, for example, you see how the assets recovery is struggling in Liberia because a lot of people involved in that. So it become a bigger whole problem. They just opening case to case because they don't want to go nowhere. But the few people that have left in Liberia, they put a whole War Chronicle on their head. The Prince Johnson, the Nimel guy we're talking about, the couple of them, they makes it sound that once the War Chronicle can they move in the society, then Liberia will just be a unique and better place forever. It's not the point yet. But the War Chronicle, what it's going to do for Liberia is it's going to set a precedent that we're going to follow from here on. If it truly will be a correct play where people will be fair enough to just, to draw people according to their part they play in this war, then it'll be a good thing for Liberia. But if they're going to kind of be paying people to be, lying, then we'll not need it. There's a lot of things that Liberia going to be focusing on right now. And I told you all once, the only part of the code that coming that will be unique for Liberia will be the economic crime code side of it. Because the War Chronicle not going to last. One thing that just a couple of people left. Most of the guys are dying.
Yeah, but how do you determine a couple of people? How do you determine a couple of people, Mikael?
The thing about it, when we look at the whole War Chronicle in Liberia, with the young generation mind and head, the couple of people, we can count them with our eyes. Other people might know a lot of them, like I just said, with the young generations in the 30 range. we first of all, the man did not put on the front page that everybody can be looking at is Prince Johnson. I was senator for Nima. Yeah, Nima talking about the Erin Johnson study woman and Alhaji Kurman had died. You know, a couple of them that were in the front of this thing that we know, but a lot of perpetrators in the back. Those guys who are giving the money, who are giving this, who are giving us support. Those guys are in the area, and those guys know them. If you ask Prince Johnson right now, when you capture
so you think Mikael, when you think this thing is going to bring the kind of closure that everyone is talking about, you think it's going to get our country moving forward, or is it just something that's going to open old wounds?
You know what? It's gonna bring a lot of closure to Liberia, and Liberia I will open for to move forward with their life if it's fair enough. Everybody will be given a chance to to express themselves, and the court be very fair to everybody. Justice wise, not to just pinpoint somebody to be lying on them until just because they want to get them to jail. That would be clear enough. That would be fair enough for everybody to partake, or for everybody to express themselves the way they take back in this world. If you are Prince Johnson, when you capture who were you on the radio with? If that thing is something that you're not going to harm me when I say this, he probably will bring up names. You understand? Because those things happen right in our eyes and we saw them. So those questions will be asked. There's so many questions that will be asked. And if you give those people a chance, that when they leave the courthouse, nobody will be chasing them in the night for what they have to say tomorrow. Guess what? Liberia will get some justice, and this will be a renaissance for Liberia.
Thank you.
Economic crime will be on the front page now. When we get out of there, guess what? Those people who survive that code will be pushing.
Thank you. Thank you, Mikael. Thank you, Mikael.
For this period of time.
Thank you, Mikael. Thank you. Vasco, go ahead, and we take Marie and Toure.
Thank you, Nelson. I mean, I don't want to waste my time on the issue of this war crime code, okay? First of all, we need to, when people do the right thing sometimes, let us heal them. Instead of coming here to say they were honor jurors, they were honor this, and they were forced to do it. No, nobody was forced to sign anything today. Somebody went in that Senate, they spoke, and they didn't sign. These people been discussing this resolution among themselves almost 2 to 3 days before coming out with the final stuff to sign it. So none of them honor or duress or stress. So let clap for them. Let's tell them thank you for this first step. This is like 100%. We try to target 100%. We just did the 1% out of the 100. We got remaining 99% that we have to target for this whole thing to be established. It's not just an overnight thing. It's going to be a whole pulling and hauling. And you see the guys in the Senate, they're very smart. They're telling you within our resolution that along the way, whatever the executive would do when it comes to the issue they want to put in there or whatsoever, they have to come back to them so they can see what is in it. So there's going to be another pull and hauling between the Senate and the executive. Because, mind you now, there are a lot of people in that Senate that feel targeted. Although they signed it today, that's what I was saying. This is just a resolution to let the world know that we agree, we wanted to come. But some of the things that we finalize the entire decision, that's where some of the problem will come from. But for me, I don't want to speak a whole lot on it. I wait until, like I always say, the war crime code is belated. It's belated to me. Because some of us, we were the victim of I lost my father in this war, in real access. He was killed in real access. So by you establishing the war crime code today, do you think that memory will ever leave my mind? No, it will never. So, I mean, it just, if this is what the Liberian people want, if this the thing that will bring development to Liberia, I mean, let it go ahead and do it. So next thing, I'll just stop here for now. I don't want to talk much on the issue of the war crime code.
I think Marie is next if Nelson is not here.
Yeah, Marie, go ahead.
Thank you. Vasco, to answer your question, Yes, I agree. This is what the Liberian people want. And I believe if you ask a lot of Liberian people, this is what they want for justice to prevail and for most of them to get closure. However, it's a bit sad, that this situation have been procrastinated for so long by previous government officials, by previous presidents we had. I believe that's where the problem is, that it have led to the enthusiasm that Liberians have for this day is not there as much because it was procrastinated. So I hope the Liberian people know that the person you choose to lead you can determine your future in so many ways that can affect you. This court was established in 2002, before even our 2003 war. What was so hard for it to have been initiated in Liberia a long time ago? A lot of times you hear, I listen to the video Nelson play, listen to Senator Yaya Nameland talking, and say, are we ready? This is the question they asked for so many years and been prolonging this situation. If you are not ready, when will you ever be ready? You think if you push it 10 more years from now, that's when you will be ready? Liberians were ready a long time ago. But because they have been preventing this thing to happen, they prolong it. And, a lot of Liberians are happy, but a lot of people feel like right now, what benefit do it, bring to their life? Because some people, the enthusiasm is not there for them, but it needs to happen. And I agree with my brother. The best thing that will come out of this situation is the Economic Crime Court. Where, like, going forward,
thank you,
people cannot just do anything they want to do in Liberia and feel like they can go with impunity. And that impunity applies to some of our government officials right now. I see a lot of people talking about Yeke and saying, oh, we need to do something about Yeke, and no, the people that Yeke are humiliating, the people he's accusing, can do something about him.
Thank you, Mary. All right, Brother Ture, your turn.
Yeah, good evening to you all, and especially to our viewers. So this is a watershed moment in our history. And I think when the historian decide to write on some of Liberia's historic days, today will definitely be part of that, because we're talking about an action that took or at least claimed the lives of 250,000 Liberians. That is not 250 persons. That's 250,000. Allow that to sink in. So this is unprecedented. We welcome this. And look, at the end of the day, I welcome this new Liberia. And we all should be applauding the leadership of the Senate.
Senate Temporal.
The
Yes.
Senate
Yeah,
Temporal.
the leadership of the Senate.
Madam Wachimokole, Yombly, for her stewardship. This is great to get all these guys to actually, get on board with this. This is good. And I know all of them had their reservation and they voiced them out. Some make sense, some didn't make sense at all, right? I had how do you call this guy? Edwin Snow. He was just all over the place talking about, bro, at some point, Liberian, we need to start taking responsibility. We cannot rely on America to do everything for us. For a country that's been in existence for how many years? He's talking about, when I go to these ECOWAS meeting, I'm sitting down with my counterpart from Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, and people boasting what France have done for them, what Great Britain have done for them. And America, meanwhile, bro, how many times America have come to your aid? How many times America comes to Liberia aid?
Best use the money.
Let us stop this.
Give me 5 instances that America did for Liberia. Yeah, don't do that.
Some responsibility, okay? We need Liberia was handed the largest donation in all of Africa. 500 million United States dollars was donated to President Doe. Unprecedented.
We should not go there.
No.
We should not go there.
Finish and
was that given to Liberia?
Let's go
to
this point and then you
can give it to Liberia. No. Was that not given to Liberia? It was. So at the end of the day, when someone is helping you to scratch your back, the least you can do is to wash your stomach. Okay? We can't be shifting blame on the United States for how long? Rwanda had the same situation. They got up, they rolled up their sleeves, they said never again. Their genocide was even more than ours. Ours was not a genocide. We did this to ourselves. Okay? We did this to ourselves. Almost 500,000 people died in less than 100 days in Rwanda. We fought a 15-year civil war. Well, where is Rwanda right now compared to where Liberia is? I just came from Liberia. There is nothing there to show for. And Marie, to your point, yes, we've been deflecting. You know why we've been deflecting? Because people that we've been put in position, they have no interest to establish war crime code. Because establishing war crime code would have implicated them. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had the opportunity for 12 years. She said we should go through what we call the
TRC.
The TRC or the how do you call it, man? The Palava Hut. Come on, bro. That's not going to bring closure. But Ellen Johnson knew what she was doing because she's over this. She's over this thing. She's implicated. She funded this war. She knew about Charles Taylor. She knows everything that happened about the war. So she was not going to establish it. She was not going to go full blown on this thing. She was going to keep it at the back burner until she exhausted her term. And then President Wiakin, he had no interest. So the only person that can do this thing is Obey Bakai. So a lot of people, because he had no history on this war, and anybody say otherwise, they are just trying to fabricate a story on the Omen. And that's why he's taking it seriously. That's the point. Case closed. Let's move on.
Thank you. Right, thank you. Seskora, you have something to say? I'll give you.
No, I just want us to know that when people say they're giving money to a country, they're giving grant, I don't want us to leave the main topic that we're telling you, say we shouldn't go into that. Because there are a lot of things. I don't want us to start bringing things, so we'll start bringing all of it. That people will follow the money. So I just want us to leave it.
I want us to get into all of it.
Let's get back to our topic now.
No, I want us to get into all of it.
You said something. You said something. I'm just coming back. We can't be saying America have not done nothing for Liberia. America been there for Liberia all this while. You talking about the United Nations doing this for the peacekeeping force? You think the US didn't have any role to play in that?
The US was the major contributor to that project.
Of course, America is the largest.
Okay, so I want us to listen. I want us to listen.
We will go back. We will find time to discuss donuts. You know what? But let's leave that. Don't before.
So I want us to listen.
I will get our history on things. You either I won't come in to talk here. You let me go back to our topic.
I want us to
listen to this.
Go see Liberia.
I want us to listen to Senator
Nelson. There is a bad feedback from you, Nelson.
Wow. Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Great, just so you know, you're on mute. We can't hear you. Can only hear your mouth moving.
No, I'm just saying. I said you can't be paying your representative and amount of salary.
Okay, so I'm okay now, right? I want us to listen to this. This is Senator Snow here. Maybe we can make it. We can draw some pieces from this right here. Senator Snow is racing.
28 senators have signed. And even the one senator that did not sign give a reason why based on the Constitution and when it's clear in the stand. So it shows that the Senate in its totality have an agreement on the establishment of the World Economic Forum. Having said that, Lieutenant, let me start by thanking the President for mustering the power to mention the establishment of World Economic Crown Court in his inaugural address. Let me also thank you, Madam President, for speaking to your police senators, giving us reason to start a resolution for the World Economic Crown. For protest, I want to thank you and the President of the Cabinet that if you mean business, let's do business. Nobody should play politics with my signature on the World Economic Crown Court in Liberia. Want it? Let's go for it. Nobody should tell us, it was just because one of the police people know. When I got the session today, someone sent me a picture on the front of my back. They sent me a message and said, Mr. Alan White, who is here, is witnessing your session. And those that will now vote for the World Crown Court, put it on session. I want to say today, if I knew Mr. Alan White was going to be here, I wasn't going to sign. I wasn't going to sign. Because I'm not signing this World Crown Court to please Mr. Alan White. And if Liberians will be 30 sanctioned, I'm happy today Mr. White see where we went from. He's here in our session. Because he wants to work. Whether it's a decision of the US government or it's an NGO decision, we don't know. Of signing of the one was our decision of signing. But let me state some facts. In 1980, Liberians were placed on firing squad in this country. Behind the barrel, they were killed. And after that, the government that killed those Nigerians got more budgetary support from the US than any other government countries. In 1980. Then came our civil crisis, when thousands of Nigerians died. Thousands of Nigerians died. Today, we are still under directed. I'm a senator of Bomi County. There's a river in Bomi called the Maher River. There's a massacre, a popular massacre that took place there called the Maher Bridge Massacre, when hundreds of Nigerians were killed on that bridge and thrown into the Maher River. So since the Bomi County have been calling me, telling that you must sign the World Crown Court because we want justice. Fair. But justice at what cost? Look at our region today, protest. When we go to, for example, the Airport Park, where I represent New York, I listen to the French-speaking countries talking, and they say we have the support of the French government. We are the French government taking care of our country. They show what in the budget. Every country gives what we call the country report. And the Airport Park, that will talk about the political situation, the economic situation, we can deal with all. When the French people go to speak, they tell us here the French government gave us $1 billion to do this project, to do healthcare, education. When the Commonwealth country go to speak, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Gambia, or Nigeria, when they go to speak, they tell us where Britain is giving them for development. When Liberia goes to speak, we talk about budget shortfall. But we don't know who is giving us what.
So I just want us to hold it there. I just want us to hold it there. Let's, this is interesting. This war crimes code discussion has lots of branches that are springing up.
Okay.
Lots of other things are getting connected to this whole discussion about war crimes quote in Liberia. You know, from the initial stage, a lot of people thought it was just about, oh yeah, you can you set up the code and let it try people. But different issues are connecting to this thing. Let's take and guys, let's take quick 45 seconds each on this one. What Senator Snow just said. 45 seconds each. I'm going to set the timer, please. And let's hope we can make use of the 45 seconds. Let's start with you two, Ray.
Man, Nelson. What Senator Snow said over there, there are guilt rating on Senator Snow from start to finish. Absolutely, for young men who have benefited from the startup code for so many years. He complaining about America not giving any to Liberia. Bro, let me tell you, America is taking taxpayer money, the money that we work for 24/7. That's the money they're taking over there for budget support every year to Liberia. All right? Let me tell you this. How convenient it is for a senator to stay in that chamber to tell your number one ally in the whole world that you're not getting support from them. When you're paying your senator exorbitant amount of money, I believe it was 2013, 2012. The then Speaker of the House was making more money than the Speaker of the United States of the great America. Who was the U.S. Senator at the time? This guy from Wisconsin, Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan was the U.S. Senator. Anybody can go and Google it. Nukwe are making more money than Paul Ryan. Does that make sense? One of the poorest countries in the world, but they are
you saying because they are making more money and so that you don't side with Senator Snow? You don't pick up anything from what he said.
What is America gaining from an association of Liberia?
Thank you. That's $1 million question.
Have we ever asked that question?
For 45 seconds exhausted. Thank you, Ture. Rudolph, take 45 seconds quickly. We want to talk about this investigation that the House is carrying on Yeke. But let's hear you quickly.
You know, Nelson, I will have to agree with Ture. You know, I mean, if that is all that he said, then I think that was a shameful statement. I mean, I did not listen to everything, but let me just lay the basis, right? I'm one person who is not in favor of foreign interference into sovereign nations. I am not in favor of that at all. So I thought that was it was from that direction that he was coming. But then from what I just heard, it tells me that the only reason why he might be against that is because he thinks we are not getting more money from the US. Nelson, for God's sake, America has contributed money to Liberia more than any NGO, more than any firm, more than any country on earth.
Thank you.
America has supported us for peacekeeping. They have.
That's what you there, Rudolph. Thank you.
Nelson, that was just 10 seconds. You cut me off.
Come on, it can be 10 seconds.
I'm keeping time here, Rudolph.
let's hear from
you gotta show off. I need to be hitting the thing.
Vasco, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, I think Edward Snow spoke his mind, right? I think what some of our friends not understanding. Look around us here. Look at Ivory Coast. Okay, Ivory got a close tie with France. Look at Senegal. Look at the French-speaking country. Travel to this country and see the kind of investment what these people did there. But come back to Liberia, the oldest country, and we have a tie with the world's most powerful country, Liberia. How many of you can think that if you're traveling and you get to Liberia to the airport and traveling on that road, the oldest independent country,
that's not the responsibility, my man.
Let me finish, brother. Why do you think you're going to take America to say, look, these people, we've been with these people for a very long time. America benefit from Liberia a whole lot. Some of you will not know. They benefit from Liberia or not.
To ask, what are they benefit? Okay.
Yes, I will answer that question. I can answer that question.
Let's take Mika on. Let's take Mika on. Shirley says time is up. Shirley is keeping time, and she says time is up. Time is up to Vasco. Yeah, time is up.
Yeah, I saw them.
But yeah, but
let's take
Mika on. Please go ahead.
I have Well, Nessie, you brought up a very big questions and to be answered. But to be honest with you, if you really lay out why Liberia is like that, and we've been tied to this great country in the world, I mean, there's no questions, there's no answer to that. It just head rising, and you just get boom, you put your head bust. I mean, think about it. I recall right there that the boy will give you an example. Those people are developing. If America were giving funding, or we all know Liberia is a sovereign country. Every country in Africa, they are sovereign nations. But when those people get their funding, they follow it through and they make sure development happen to that country. Liberia is the only country. I mean, you can wave your hand all you want. All the money we're getting, why are we doing with it? We're not doing nothing with it.
Is it the problem? Is the problem with Liberia, the Liberian government, the people who have been managing the affairs of the country, or is it with the U.S. government, like Senator Snow is saying? Where do you stand on this?
Every African country, they're not no different from each other. Get that out first. But when those people who in control of them or who they are friendly with get their funding, they follow it through. Whatever America,
that's the aspect I want to get because I think it's time.
These guys are pushing we're not managing our affair. I know it's not America problem, but America being a great nation and Liberia being friendly with them, something had to be done in our country. At least we can say because of this country.
You say that the Liberian government is not managing the little that U.S. government is giving to her, or the U.S. government is not giving anything at all. That's why I want to understand.
Well, it's not. I haven't seen nothing in the Liberian book or in the Liberian budget to say this is what America contribute to the country for development. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's there, but I don't have.
Okay, so take for example, Mika one. Okay, your time is up. So I'm moving to Magnus now. But just before I move to Magnus, take for example, the U.S. ambassador Michael McCarthy, before he left the country, says the U.S. government, in that year alone, in just that fiscal year, spent a little close to 60 million
for 20 years. I think 40 million.
No.
20 years.
Listen. The U.S. government in the health sector alone. I'm not talking about in across all other sectors. Right. In the health sector alone, in medical supplies, in logistics, and all of those different areas that they make contribution, over 60 million. But then he went to the health facilities. No drugs in the health facility.
Yes, can I answer that? Please let me answer that. Let me answer that particular thing. No, I don't want to eat my time. I want to answer that particular one that you're talking about. That particular question.
Let it eat your time. Let it eat your time. Thank you. Let it eat your time. Let's take Magnus.
Magnus,
I mean, Nelson, the whole thing is, I think, is being disingenuous. Senator Snow is being disingenuous. The reason why I say that is, Senator Snow analogy is almost like me telling my pastor, I won't be in your house again. I'm going to get married. After I finish getting married, then I complain why my parents paying my rent, buying food for me.
Oh no!
That is the
whole. You nail it. Even though I don't want to take your point, you nail it. You nail it.
That's the whole thing about it. So Senator Snow will come and blast, and after that he will go sign MOU for how you call it, for the Western Cluster, and then they will get them smoothie. Senator Snow and the CDC government just weigh 14 million, and then you complain that America don't give you money. How can we be mismanaging our own resources?
You're talking about Western Cluster?
Yes,
we're 14 million taxes.
So people, this is a public platform. So people can just come here and be saying things there. You ask them, man.
Vasco, you will. And now time, Vasco.
Hold on. Vasco, what is Magnus saying that's a lie? What is he saying that's a lie?
The Liberian government with 14 million taxes from Western Cluster. What you want to say? That's public information. It's
Okay,
public
guys.
information,
Guys,
Vasco.
guys.
Where is the public information? Can you provide some?
And the Liberian government weigh 14
Guys.
million in taxes.
Can you provide
Guys,
any
guys.
proof? What do
My
you
brother,
have?
the
Where you
Liberian
relying?
government weigh 14 million from your justice
don't
minister
tell me,
and from your
we're not
finance
saying
minister.
that
Vasco, you're not protecting the man, man. That man flow.
But they see the man saying that something is going to flow on.
Pastor, can you put your phone on mute so he gets done talking? Thank you very much. Okay, Mike, now you
Samuel Twelve sat in a plenary of the Liberian Senate and said they weigh 14 million because they wanted to ease the investment climate for Western cluster. What you want to tell me? So like I was saying, Senator Snow and the rest of the people will come here, they will blast and they will blast and they will blast. How Senator Snow started? He started as Campbell. Before we make our Senator Snow became LFA boss. Before we make our Senator Snow became the FPRC. Senator Snow got all the money in Liberia. So, Nelson, I think it's not America's problem. It is our problem. We are not managing our resources. We are not managing what is given to us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So you just made noise everything in my
just can make
I'll make noise.
Marie, let's hear you.
I'll pay my debt.
Marie, please go ahead.
For me, I just want to say, all of these senators today narrated a lot of good stories, but for people that have experienced all that and it took so long to find a solution to it, he narrated that, at the back of the Capitol, when you go there are skeletons everywhere. So all that, and they just kept neglecting this whole war crime code situation. I disagree with my brother Mickey. I understand that some people believe that when Liberia is giving funds, the people, the U.S. government need to follow through. Basically, that's what they're saying. Oh, make sure the money is spent appropriately. But when the people do that, that is why you see all these tension come up, and then they say that witch hunt, that this, that. So, you will never know how these government officials have affected our country and the people we put into government, because there have been a lot of fundings that went into Liberia that could have benefited Liberia in so many ways today. But Liberia is still how it is, and you will be surprised how much money these government officials have. And they didn't do business for it. They didn't work for it. Those are all the Liberian people money. If they want to improve Liberia, right now, as we speak, I listened to my brother Touré talk. He said there was last year they was taking more than what the U.S. senators are taking right now. As we speak, they are still taking more than U.S. senators. Okay, they are receiving way more than U.S. senators. U.S. senators are receiving approximately, I think, 44,000 or 77,000, and Liberian senators are 44, right? And Liberian senators are receiving about 100 and
let's do this. Let's do this.
Marie, $500,000.
Marie, you come back with a math thing again.
No, 77.
So the guys make let's take 7,000, right? Let's take the least of 7,000. But
no, Nelson, we will not do that.
No.
Let's say 8. We are looking at their growth. Nelson, we are looking at the growth, not the
yes.
The growth.
Recently, when they declared their asset, each senator said that they're making 129,000 a year. Okay, and the U.S. Senate.
No, but even with 8,000, you be talking 96,000. You be talking 96,000 per year. So
the U.S. senator makes $174,000.
Exactly, and our senator makes 192,000 a year.
Nah, let's take 8,000.
Mobilize domestic revenue, but paying that senator almost. Come on, man. I mean, we're not serious, man.
How much?
I want us to get it right. I want us to get it right.
But Nelson, apart from how much
Nelson, we are comparing two different budgets here.
We're talking about 96,000. All right. So Marie, that Mavic.
We have said it here before. I heard the budget here before. All right, I will bring it back
No,
up.
but the thing is,
When we discuss asset declaration,
even if they are making 96,
what amount US
No.
Senate is making and what
Nelson.
Liberia is making, and they were 40,000 over the US Senate.
Nelson,
Okay.
even if they are making 96,
Now I get what you're talking
and
about.
the US is making
Yeah.
150, it is still too
overall-
much based on the budget of the two different countries. It's still too much.
Yeah. No, I get that point. I get that.
If you compare the
And I think
budget,
we're right on that, Marie.
and huge money.
Yes, they are making 40,000 more than the US Senate annually.
So let's take Miss Cora. Miss Cora, can you come in?
I just have a few questions that you asked. I want to answer. Firstly, you talk about the health sector in Liberia that America supported. If you're going to support, we have the National Drug Service in Liberia. If you're going to support Liberia, you take over a project and manage a project where to the end benefit of the people. But America never did that because they follow it and they can do budget realignment. They will send needle syringes and they will go. Those are usable materials. You put a lot of money in those things, it will go away. Ebola supplies, you put money in those things, they are not renewable. Those things go away. Let me tell you a little thing. America been benefiting from Liberia over the years. Since 1926, that America signed a contract through Having Firestone, and he agreed to mine any mineral out of more than 10% of the country territories. And the United States that they opened the Liberian mining company in Bomi County, they left holes there. They went to Mano River, they took our resources. And when they started to sign the Booker's concessional agreement, you know who they used? They used the late William Aratoa and William V.S. Studman as a lawyer and Arthur Barkley. And they invaded the Senate. They taught our people to be corrupt. They paid, I said, higher than what they were paying in those years, than what the people follow. Corruption in Liberia, we learned it from America. America never.
Are you seeing Shirley? Are you seeing Shirley?
Shirley they're using my tongue. So pause me, Shirley, pause me.
Speak, Cora, speak.
These people never did well for us. They never took responsibility. America only allowed to build the port of Liberia because of the 1944 war, because they wanted to use it as a base to transport that soldier. America was always benefiting for us. My people, I know our people are corrupt, but they did not teach us to fish. They taught us to benefit for ourselves. They say, you take and enjoy. So there are a lot of things on the ground are happening. Today, no statement that he made, he did not, if you listen to him keenly, he's not complaining about them. They're supposed to take projects and say, we're going to open a highway. We're going to do this. And then they put that money into it, it will be beneficial to the people. Then the way they did in Africans, you will see the people build
territory to America one time.
What exactly did he do to Shirley?
Shirley, I will give you that on his story one day. But right now, I want to tell you that you see Liberia, the way we are, America
Just declare yourself a territory to America one time.
Thank you.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I want economic
transition.
I want economic coach.
That when they receive money, they should implement what the money was meant for.
Any project, I come in. Do not have a big project. When you have a project, the project should have a physical means or
means. Your time is up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. In order for America to release those funds to Liberia, there was
Marie, it's your turn.
For why have you put your hand? We're not in school yet. I'm putting in it now.
So let's do this. Let's do this.
I can never be my teacher. God forbid.
Let's 10 seconds. But look,
Yeah, do it 20 seconds quickly.
to my brother, making
Charlie, I think
y'all talking about France. Y'all talking about France support to the African countries. Why is it that Mali kicking France out right now? Burkina Faso kicking France out. Even Senegal, they knew they let them. They're kicking the French out of their country. Do you know how many money
France taking
the African
for
countries are paying to France?
We know, my man.
Do you know how many money the African countries are paying to France? They tax.
You don't need another topic.
We know that, my man.
Thank you,
man.
Thank you, guys.
At the end of the day,
They possèdent pays colonial staff.
Africa's invested in agriculture. When Ofwe Boyen was basically being a country, your
Burkina Faso carry agriculture in Côte d'Ivoire. Don't do that one there.
I want to making. So the
guys, we have to make a transition. I want to say thanks to all of you.
20 seconds.
No, you don't have 20 seconds.
Simply use the button.
You are not investing in your educational sector.
Thank you.
No one is innovative.
Thank you, Ture. You got love, but you just can't make it. You just can't make it.
Nelson, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, Nelson.
No. Seriously, guys. Listen, guys. I want us to exhaust what we have on the plate for tonight. I'm coming now. We have just 19 minutes to be here. In 19 minutes, we should be out. We need to allot time for our folks to call in and make their input on the discussion as well. And with the 19 minutes, I thought to have us talk about this investigation thing a bit.
So now, see, just gonna skip the timekeeper. It's okay. It's
okay.
Oh,
no. Okay, but Shelly,
So Miss Cora used my time. That's okay.
Yes.
But I mean, Miss Cora, you used my time, but I disagree with some of the things that you.
Your next time, right?
No, I disagree with some of the things that you try to point out here because it's that's so funny. But anyway, that is so funny. But no, but seriously, I agree with, I don't know if it was Vasco or one of the guys that said it's kind of like you in your father's house and you like, okay, I passed 18 or 19, I'm ready to go and get married now. Okay, and they send you out to go get married. They give you money to start your business. You should be responsible to make sure that you can manage that money. So what I'm hearing you say is that we are not holding ourselves accountable. We are misusing the resources that are coming in from America. We are misusing our resources that we have in Liberia. We don't even know how to put these resources into a perspective where it can make money for us to be able to be independent. We shouldn't be depending on Liberia at this time. Liberia is the oldest, but we still depending on people to support us. And even if people are supporting us, we're trying to shift blame rather taking responsibility and making sure that we can put our resources into a place where it can grow and for us to be independent. So I think that Senator, whatever he was saying over there, he needs to come up with job creation, come up with ways that we can generate money in Liberia to be independent.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Shirley. So I think we don't have time to talk about this investigation thing again.
Because, is fine.
We can discuss that tomorrow. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow we need a lot of time.
Seconds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why not?
No, I think we should go to the phone line first. We want to hear from our viewer and their perspective on it.
Yeah, forget.
I mean, finish my memory, forget them.
0555 101075 in the WhatsApp number here, and you can call now and make your input on the discussion here tonight. Let's take our first call here. Hello, your name and where you call from? Let's hear you.
I'm Professor Lake, calling from a purple corner.
From Purple Corner in China, and go ahead. Let's hear you, Lake.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a while, and I'm happy to see you guys again. But I have a serious issue with Miss Cora today. I don't know what she's trying to do. It's like she's confusing we Liberians. For the record, if every America take all the Liberians for in that country, America and bring all the Americans back to Liberia, we will stay for America. Ask me why. One.
No, answer your own question.
To understand. Yes, I'm answering it. Liberians fail to understand how they this. That means do it. Let me accept my wrong. We ready to do that one here. We ready to accept it here. Things that Liberians supposed to be doing, we are not ready to move to that area here. They is saying American will lead our country, can build company and say, oh, okay, oh, yeah, will company here for
thank you.
Steel rod will be manufacturing steel rod. No.
Thank you.
We got country.
Let's show you that like it. Thank you very much for your input. Sorry, we the lines are jammed, so we need to take a call. Hello, please be just to the point, callers. Hello, you're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is William. I call from North Dakota.
Willie, let's hear you.
Yeah, I have a problem with some of your analysts this evening.
Yeah.
Most especially the lady Cora.
Okay.
Cora, really, I don't really know what really she's saying tonight. But if you against like progress making right now in Liberia, which of course everybody try to celebrate that impunity is going out of Liberia right now. You said it now in studio today telling me that it is not necessary because you forgive. It is not right. Let us talk the truth. Let the truth set us
So
free.
where do you stay on the war crimes code thing? Are you for it or you out?
I stand on it should be.
Okay, thank you,
exist.
sir. Thank you. Let's take two more calls from the WhatsApp, then we'll go to our local lines. I think we have a caller queued in there already. Hello. Hello. Yeah, please go ahead quickly, sir. Your name and where you call from.
This is Walker calling from Virginia.
Okay,
I
let's
just
hear
want to make a few quick points. America is the largest donor to Liberia. No question asked. America is the largest contributor to Liberia problem. Case in point, the killing of power, the freeing of Taylor to come and kill Joe. And to those who are asking, what has Liberia done for America? Case in point, the Voice of America was stationed in the city I am from, Harrisburg. That's what the relay station America used during the Cold War, before the Cold War. Okay, during the Cold War, that's one. They paid of dollars to Philippines to have similar station in Asia. The one in Africa in Liberia was for change. If any one of you can remember, the tower currently where the Omega market is. Before satellite, it was used for navigation. The U.S. Navy and other navigational purpose they use it. What did Liberia get for it? Zero. Two, finally, during World War II, Liberia was at risk because of America. That RIA was built. And that how the Freeport program was built.
You're going to heaven.
Miss Cora, let's protect the caller, please, Miss Cora. Yeah, go ahead.
So I will tell you this. I understand everybody got a view on America, and I know most Liberians are not willing to say the facts about America. America is one of those countries you have to get. I live here. I've been here for 20 years, like most of the families out there. I understand the system. I know how it works. Okay, America
Thank you.
not and will not give Liberia the kind of aid Liberia need to be developed and independent after country.
Thank you.
To the Black American here,
Thank you.
To Liberia. So nobody must say what they act like they don't know
Thank you.
how America functions.
Thank you very much. Let's go there and take another person here. Let's get this person from this line. Hello.
Good morning, Nelson.
Okay, morning. Quickly, let's hear you, sir.
My name is Josiah Small for me from Wacomotan Peace Island.
Go ahead quickly, Josiah Spool.
So, listen, let me say this. Every small, we guys are the devil advocates. No, America, we have done history of Liberia in America. This people has contributed to this country. The airport we use, the people we use. So what makes it for that year of the president? So that another something like we have to pay a new airport for themselves? With the resources and things that are going out?
Okay.
With the people signing? That's why we said, well, you can shop 100%. Every single them play double advocates. You think we're crazy around here? How every single came to power with their money? For the Taylor regime.
Thank you.
No, listen. We are not stupid around here. We are really following the issues.
Thank you very much. Let's go there and take another person. Hello, you live. Your name and where you call from.
Thank you, Nelson. Nelson, this is Morris Moses Mogai.
Yeah.
I call you Jacob Stan.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. You know, let me clear, everyone knows the history of Honorable Snow. That different person talk about America contributing.
No, Moses Mogai, is it about the message or the messenger? What are you going for? Is it the message or the messenger?
Honorable Snow has heard this country than any other Liberian that I know. Any other Liberian. Look at the Million Development Agreement that was signed between Western Cluster because they never meet the benchmark. And Honorable Snow, we took over, he went and played on it. When he brought the people here to remember you. Today, those people have depleted the resources of the Western Cluster. Honorable Snow sees nothing wrong with it. But he wants to come here today and say, America, I don't know nothing about the country. What has he done with this country?
Thank you.
How you got all his money? How going to sweat the resources of this country? And today you will come and criticize America, all people will say back Honorable Snow. It's fortunate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go there and take this person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from. Okay, so we lost that person. Let's go to the WhatsApp line and see if we can. Okay, let me come back here. Hello. Hello. 2-minute calls. The lines are freezing. Let's see. Hello. Wow. We can't do anything about this now. So we just take 2 more calls and then we wrap up. 0555101075 and the WhatsApp number is on the screen. I see Emmy calling in. Emmy, you want to on the show or you want get advice?
Hello.
Hello, you're live. Let's hear you. Emmy. You're live on the show.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I missed the show today, but I have a problem with people trying to bash America for Liberia's problem. I think no one is saying America is perfect or is an angel or anything like that. But if you don't love your own country, Mr. Melvin Snow, to fix it, you're destroying your own country and then you want to blame America. You think America cares? That's not our country. That's your country. You should be the one caring to fix it. If America is doing something bad, what have you done? You being a state man, what did you do to correct those wrong that America has done? If you see somebody that's disrespecting you, you have to respect yourself before somebody respects you. You think respect it can just fall down from the sky? No, it has to be earned. Okay. Respect your country, respect its people, and then you do the right thing, and then you can stand in front of America and say, you're not allowed to do this to my people or to my country. Then somebody will listen to you. But you yourself look down on your people. You destroy your own country by corruption and everything, and you want to stand by somebody from another country to be the one to treat your country better than you do? Think again. Thank you, Nelson.
Thanks a lot, Emmy. Marshall Territory. Let's take Soiree. Hello, welcome to the show. It's good to have you on.
Thank you. For some reason, you refuse to answer me. No problem.
My man, you on the line and you say I refuse to answer you. How one can happy now?
I say you refuse to respond to my messages, brother.
Oh man, come on, I'm on the show. But let's hear you. Go ahead.
You said it, brother. You did it. But anyway, it's a good show, no. I just kill it, no. Basically, some of the analysis is very good, and it's somehow the issue about certain people speaking to certain issue. Somehow, we don't want to talk about moral. I relate to like brand politics, but they don't have certain moral ground because you talk about America not being. I understand. I agree with Mark now when you talk about people not being a push or we should be a sovereign nation to do certain thing on our own. We acknowledge that, but the issue about somebody saying America has not been that, finance supporter or whatsoever supporter to you. So if you knew that anywhere were in the building, you couldn't have signed out, it shows certain dishonesties. So let's be careful as to how we carry on some of that, especially as national leader, right?
Thank you.
But
Thank
it's a
you.
great show, though. Yeah.
Thank you, Ture. Thanks a lot. Who you count to next step because that long thing you're talking now, you're coming to more time for. The message I said it, I did it. Come on. Hello, let's hear you live. Go ahead quickly.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, hello. Let's hear you, sir.
Hey, my name is Josiah, man. I'm calling from Des Moines, Iowa. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're okay.
Thank you, man. The conversation is very great. It's interesting, but the issue is that we need to do better and stop blaming America all the time. You know, my brother is in Liberia. He always says those things. I tell him that you have to, take care of yourself, which might take care of you. Myself in America here, we work hard. Our taxes go to other countries, but you have to do what you can do for yourself with somebody respect you. President Harry Snow speaking, I don't expect Brenda to even listen to him. There's some other guys that they in government sent till a time. Now they are talking about, justice and all those kind of things. We should be listening to the guy. What we need to do is to put all the guys out the government and bring in. And whenever it makes mistake, we keep teaching the guys.
Thank you.
Instead of listening to the guys about Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's take this person. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you call from.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Jeremiah J. Confrontation number 17.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I really appreciate you, Mercy, for the topic of discussion. I'm going to call. Jesus gave a parable talking about managing the little that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, if you manage the little that you have, you will be able to do well. God will be able to reward you. What is the little we've been managing? The little that agree that America don't care about Liberia, but they give us smoking. Are we sincerely managing it? Eh? We take it, we carry it to the city, and America will go us there. So America will tell us there.
Thank you.
Why on the slow behaving like this? Thank you very much.
Why are you angry at Honorable Snow? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? Hello?
Man, he asked me why I'm angry.
Yeah, I want to know why the guy is angry. Hello? From the WhatsApp line, you are live on the show now. Hello?
Oh, yeah, hello.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I just want to contribute to the show, Bethany. I listened to Aaron Snow when he was making all his comments or all his thing when Adam were in the Senate there. Mm-hmm. But that'll be Aaron Snow from Charles to the day, Aaron Snow benefited from the war. And Aaron Snow benefited from the war. So that's the reason Aaron Snow is angry. Because all of them here is in the cookie jar. So for that reason, Aaron Snow do not want this thing to happen. He was there, and Adam was there, and he signed the document. So why he be quarreling around here making a lot of noise?
Okay.
Aaron Snow benefited from Charles Taylor. He married Charles Taylor's daughter. I know that Aaron Snow from my small boy time, Aaron Snow had nothing that from Charles Taylor day, Aaron Snow became somebody relevant in Liberia.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we will take the last two calls, just two more calls, and then we wrap up. It's important that we give our folks some time to make their input on the talking point. Hello, please go ahead. Yeah.
This is Jimmy Flomo. I'm calling from New Georgia.
Mr. Jimmy Flomo, go ahead, sir. You're live.
Yeah, but nothing to some extent you're losing the program because you have a big firm as a moderator. You said there was an agenda that was not completed. People interrupted you, allowed them to interrupt you to their extent. Going back to the topic, Firestone have done well to some extent. It was not Ellen Johnson Sirleaf that came to office before she started to push them to build modern horses. What was Topmont? For the 7 years, people living in coop, no window on no horses. So as a government, for ourselves, what do we do for ourselves? So nobody should start blaming Firestone. Ellen Johnson came to power before they start building high school in Firestone. Firestone only started 9th grade. As a president, as a leader, what did we do with our own head that we went to school to learn? That will be blaming Firestone. Students from ABC to ninth grade. When you finish, go BAR or go out of the country. So we should not play fire soon. People consume money, war horses outside the Liberia, and what have you. Fire soon cannot be faced one rubber cup. Every rubber cup will come from Malaysia and other places. As a government, sitting government, what did we do?
Thank you, sir. Let's read there and take the final call. Alfred Konowa. Mr. Konowa, it's good to have you on the show. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much, Nelson. I wish I would have been on the show tonight, but how be it? I've been following the conversation, and it was interesting to know that the argument put forth by Senator Snow is a lazy argument. 250,000 people die as a result of reckless corruption. Then you want to blame America for it? You want us to highlight what America has done for Liberia? 2006, the United States government spent over $200 million just to bring our military up. Then you stay around here and talking nonsense?
No. Listen, man. This is an honorable man.
No, nonsense is not an insult, Nelson.
Look, Nelson, people that slow don't have the moral ground to come here and lecture us about development of our country. This is a man who went and looked at the people of Bombay County, Bapolo, and Grand Cayman County from where I come from. $40 million was taken away from the people of the Western cluster.
Somebody
was in a hot day, and I don't understand. Look, Nelson, Senator Snow is a damn man working. His argument is lazy, and nobody going to listen to him.
Thank you
so much for having me on the show tonight.
Thank you very much.
That damn man walking that brave me. But next, we're not going back there.
The last damn man walking, we saw the man became president. So why not
You know, this is interesting, but we have to. I wish we had the luxury. Alfred is graduating. Lee Kuan Yew. Hello, the final caller. Let me just please you from the local line.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, please go ahead quickly, sir.
Yeah, this is Joseph Bankola coming on 100% Lofia.
Oh, we will call you 100% Lofia?
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you, sir.
I joined this morning from God Grace Community. Just getting my own result.
Go ahead, sir.
You see, I surprised to hear every slow complaining about America. Also, somebody said that while I'm on a jet in Liberia, they said they're giving money to us. So, somebody giving money and somebody on the project that is same. It's just the way to manage what they will give you.
Thank you.
So, I surprised to hear we just do the money I've been giving to Liberia, but I want to hear about 1,000 people will share the money before they come to the project. These are not serving the country.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. And I think we will hold it at that, and we come back to do our closing. But interestingly, the callers had the time to make their input, and I thought it was good we did that. Well, let's start with you, Magnus.
I think Nelson, it was a great show, and I mean I actually enjoyed the show. Thanks to all of the callers, and thanks for voicing their concerns, and thanks to my fellow panelists. I mean, I'm happy that the issue of the war crime code is actually picking up, and all we need to do is see more actionable steps to be taken in the right direction. And like most of the senators said today, it shouldn't just be lip service, but it should actually be backed by actions. And I think Senator Snow, for me, that message is a good message, but the messenger is a bad messenger. And if we as a people, as Liberian people, I always say, what you get or how people look at you is how you look at yourself or how you present yourself. America will not take their billions and billions of dollars and give to people who today, tomorrow, they only think about how to buy and sell big cars and buy and sell fabulous houses. We were here and we saw the latest group who just left. They came to power. America, imagine America giving you money and then you come to power. After 6 years, you get mansion all around. Some of y'all never even have houses. You couldn't even rent one room, but y'all got compounds and mansions all around. And y'all people telling us that they can't talk all because we can take by in bathing bucket. Imagine. So America should kind of be taking their billions and billions of dollars, taxpayers' monies, and be giving it to you. If you can manage what you have, it's going to be difficult for you. It's going to be very difficult for you. I think our leaders need to see this and know that it is time for Liberians to start doing for themselves rather than relying on people to come and do for you.
Thank you.
Because Snow and the likes, like I said, he will say all that thing. Right now, if you tell him, say, go some concession, they will start looking for kickbacks. And every time you take 5,000 kickback, you're losing millions and millions of dollars for the country.
Thank you.
So
we'll go to Brother Toure.
Yes. Let me say this. I was just doing a little bit of research. I didn't even go further. Since Liberia's second civil war, the U.S. through the U.S. aid ID, they have contributed $2.4 billion to Liberia. But you don't even know it. All right? And let me tell you this for the record, for some of us that went to school here, and I'll just look at it from that perspective. If you want to learn, America will put money in you. If you don't want to learn or you're not making a grades, guess what? Every semester you will see your aid decreasing. And when you continue to flood, guess what? You're out of school. The people are not going to give you money if you're not making well of it. It don't make sense. They're taking taxpayer money. If Liberia was doing well, look at other countries that America dealing with. Go across. Their aid increase every year because they are making use out of taxpayer money. You think America, that is the reason America giving Liberia all kind of peanut change.
They go on academic probation.
You have post more money here, post more money there. Because they gave you big money, you can't do nothing with it. You corrupt it. You want driving BB cars, but you not get roads.
Thank you.
Come on, man. Let's start to take some personal responsibility and look at it like this life we live in that too street. You know, if I give it to you, I should be getting something back too. And I'll still give the question: what is America gaining from Liberia in terms of their marriage? Why is America getting?
Thank you, Brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Your turn.
This has been a good show tonight, and just like many of the callers have said, I mean, Mr. Snow has had a parasitic relationship with the country. I mean, he has leashed on our country for a very long time now. And these are men who I believe that he is only asking for more money because he wanted to come in so he can go back, talk to some of his friends so that they can try to increase their pay from those money that will be coming in. But I was trying to make this correction and address and Nelson cut me off. But Miss Cora, we cannot not be using Firestone in this kind of conversation because Firestone is a private American company. When we're talking about America giving Liberia money, we cannot be using Firestone. And let me go as far as saying that a government should be responsible enough and should be people-centered enough and should care about themselves enough to know that when they receive money for a specific sector, they should use that money for that sector. So for us to come here and say, oh, why they cannot now follow the money that they are sending to come and implement, that is you telling the world that we are not responsible people. That is you telling the world that we are not capable and we don't love ourselves like we ought to. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're good on time today, brother. Thank you. All right, Fasco.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people bashing and saying the snow. Cause snow.
You talk your own, they talk their own. Talk your own now.
Yeah. I'm talking my own now. I said I don't know. I haven't seen the reason because Snow expressed itself. And everything Snow said today was true. So people shouldn't just come here and start to say things. Oh, Snow is a leash on the Liberian government. Just about kind of Snow is a leash. You got a message the born in. They're born for Lofa and just being government. Until today, you got another 6 years. So where's the leash?
Okay.
All right. Is that a question that you want somebody to answer, or you just making your closing statement?
You know, they say when you pointing your finger at somebody and the other person they're pointing at you. You're setting a kind of an example on Snow because Snow came to express himself that some of the things that America is supposed to do for us. You know, I don't want to go into the America debate that much because
thank you so much, Vasco.
We see.
Okay, you got 5 seconds. Go ahead.
You see, yeah. Anyway, okay.
End your point. Go ahead, Vasco. End yourself.
Right here.
Vasco, how you get know that government and change? You see how government change everything change.
When we talk when we talk about leash, the real leash that he the one power.
Okay.
So Snow is not a leash.
Thank you, Vasco. Good point taken. All right, go over to our brother, Mr. Payne.
You say that's a group when our president is a leash?
Okay. No, he point taking. I said he point taking. I mean, everybody has. We can agree and disagree.
I'm just kidding.
Well, the real mosquito there.
Yeah.
That's gonna put your phone on mute. Let our brother talk.
Y'all shouldn't take my time.
Well, okay, everyone's on mute. Go ahead, brother.
Well, thank you, Nessie. Thank you, everyone. It's been a very good show. But I just want to make something clear as to the questions that were posted to us tonight by Nessie. Nessie did not ask us how Liberia or Liberian has managed their country. The question tonight was what America has done for Liberia. That was the question tonight. So let's get it straight. Now, first of all, let's look at it from their perspective, from the biblical perspective for this. Liberia is a country that was established by America, period. Now, even in the Bible, when the story about the prodigal son, when that guy, his father was so rich, he told his father, I wanted my own share of the property or money.
Rita, start shaking your hair.
The father gave him the money and he went out there and he lavished his money. And he came right back bending down to his father and his father helped him through. America, let me say, Liberia being a country.
Well, why are you shaking your head? Don't just tell the man, okay, he hit time back.
I know you guys are genius on the show.
Y'all finish with your closing statement, guys.
By America,
I will mute y'all.
No country in Africa called Liberia. That's
y'all say your own. Hold on, brother. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, let's establish the rules here. You guys say your own. He's saying his. You're just let him talk. Go ahead, brother.
I know all of you guys are all scattered. I know y'all know the boat back and forth. But the point here is the country, Liberia. There was no name in Africa called Liberia until ACS came to Africa. That's how the country was named.
So that was a non-profit, right?
The land wasn't there. I didn't say people wasn't living on the land. It was all that. We all knows that. So I know you got all scattered, but give me a break. You know,
okay.
But having said that, Liberia, whatever money America have put through Liberia have been mismanaged. You understand? I think Liberia being a friend or a country close to America, this great United States.
United States, yeah.
This country would have taken their time and said, listen, we'll undertake a project in this country so it can be our fingerprint. But the country being friend to us. You understand? And they never done that. Whatever million they are giving up, why can't they show that in Liberia, America did this for this country? Why can't they show that? All the money they've been giving be behind the scene. And we never absolutely nothing. I know Liberian had never managed their own country. It's our fault. But I'm saying you cannot be a friend to a rich man in your life, be deployed for the rest of your life. How can that be possible?
Thank you, brother.
They said I mean,
how is that my fault?
Thank you.
You need to take
Okay.
responsibility.
I will pull you to the back, oh.
I like the prodigal son analogy, but I leave the prodigal son realize the mistake. Liberian realize that mistake.
You understand?
Thank you so much.
I see why you're spoiling the country like that because you get everybody just get a make.
Thank you. Vasco, thank you so much. Okay, I'm the person that leading this show here. Nelson is not here. Please do put some respect to my name. If I say thank you, please thank you. Be silent, guys, and we're gonna move on. Okay, I'm gonna move to Sis Cora.
Thank you. Thank you very much. They're taking my time adding that part. Thank you, Ms. Shelley. I will quickly talk on something on USAID. USAID, when they receive money, they give it to other agencies. And the agency subcontract NGOs. And NGOs subcontract CBO, community-based organizations. The money can be spread out. It's not particular to a particular project. And the projects, the money, we have a lot of experts that come to the country and they are being paid from the same money that is being sent to the country. The money is being sent back because we have more experts coming to all of them. Even the CBO, they have experts working with them. So when the money is the great extent, it's being spread out. So you hear the money as a whole, but it's not like people are using it as a whole. It's spread out.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. Okay, 5 more seconds. But Ms. Cora, before you take your 5 more seconds, I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question. So what you are saying to us tonight and to the people that are watching is that America needs to give you the money. So for example, they're like, okay, Miss Cora, I'm giving you 100,000. I want you to take this 100,000. Let's put it into education. And I'm sending people to kind of like lead the project that I want you to do in the education sector. Is that what you're saying?
Is that not exactly what I'm saying? America did not colonize Liberia, but majority of America's sources today came from Liberia. And America control our economy. America control what we say, even though they are not taking responsibility of being the colonized country for us over the years. But we work with them because all of the people that came to Liberia came from America, and they had different organizations. American organizations that were in Liberia. The one in Sano was different. The one in Grand Bassa was different. The one in Mosoralo was different. So they control all of our setting. So we respected them. But what I try to say,
okay, Ms. Cora, so is that a good thing before we move to Sis Marie? Because I think I'm getting some misinformation. Is that a good thing for them to control?
It's not a good thing. They did not show us. The people that came, I don't want to go in detail. They did not show the people to fish. But what I try to say is that, what I'm saying right now is that, I'm not saying they should come and print out a project. You can come out. Like the way they're only friend, they can tell you they did not colonize us, but they control us. So what they could have done was to come up, let's to say we built an express road.
Thank you,
for the project, the money that we've been getting from all of from the Firestone company, the Money Railroad, the Liberian Money Company, there are a lot of resources, there are a lot of budget that was used. They could help us to show it to us. So they did not do it. Okay, I'm not blaming our people for being corrupt. I'm not happy. Our people are surely corrupt. They are not doing well. So I support the economic crown court. I don't support the war crown court. So
thank you, Ms. Cora.
We will do that. Thank you, Shirley, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to move on to Miss Marie, my sister that's representing right now. So I ask all of you, please put your phone on mute. Please do not interrupt her when she's talking. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shirley. We're on a public platform, and sometimes when we in the aim of giving our point of view, and when the table is hot, we tend to misspeak at times. So I want to make corrections to some of the statements I made previously. And I believe Ture was helping me towards that statement. And Jefferson in the comment section won't let me be. Okay? You think Prophet Key can ever be my teacher in life, even though I'm in the health field and my type of math is dosage calculation. But I know math, okay, Jefferson? I know math. I eat my math school fee. I
You
can do
think so? On the free, eh?
I can do 99.89% le Prophet Key, okay? And let me make the correction for Jefferson because I was wrong with some of the information I gave. I think what I was trying to say is that for an advanced country like America, their senators are making 174,000 a year, and in Liberia, our senators are making 130,000 a year. So that is about.
Does that include all the incentive that they get in the
No,
gas?
doesn't
Okay.
include the incentive. Okay, so that's about 44,000.
The Ghana there?
Eh?
The Ghana there?
No, just
Jesus
130.
Christ.
To be exact, I just approximated to 130, but they're making 1 second. They're making $127,992 a year. Okay, so
that doesn't include the gas. That doesn't include like
none of
taking
that.
care of their.
None
Okay.
of that. So yes, I was wrong. America's senators are not making more than Liberia senators right now. America's senators are making 44,000 more than Liberia.
You mean they're not making less than Liberia senators?
No, they are not making more than Liberia senators. Because first, what we were saying is that Liberian senators are making more than the US senators. But I was wrong based on what the information I saw just now. Now, I could be right also if you include all their incentive, right?
Right.
But for now, without the incentive, the US senators make 174,000, while Liberia senators make 130,000. That's 44,000 difference. But still, for a thriving country to be 40,000 less than what a developed country is making. And then you have countries like Ghana, okay? I searched Ghana senators are making 46,000 a year. France senators are making 85,000 a year. So Liberia senators are making more than France senators for a thriving country. Okay.
So before you got a few more minutes here, Mary, but I do have a question because
for a thriving country, it's quite unfortunate. And I'm glad that Ms. Cora's argument tonight is not the fact that America did not help Liberia. It's the fact that America did not hold Liberia hand like a baby.
No.
Okay, let me do this for you. Because what you guys are saying tonight is that a person will give you scholarship and say, I will pay your tuition through college. But don't choose a profession yet. Let me be the one to choose a profession for you and decide what you are going to do. If you have passion for a profession, if the government officials in Liberia have love for the country, they will implement and use the money for what it's meant for. There is no money that goes to Liberia from the US that is not meant for a purpose.
Thank you.
The guy that was leaving the ambassador, he said that the money that went to the health sector was not used for it.
Mr. McCarthy.
Every money that is given to Liberia is sent for a purpose, but it's not used for those purposes. And it's unfortunate because of the type of leaders we choose.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you.
America support Liberia in 3 areas every year.
Security.
They will know America do that. Me, I just say let them follow Liberia and use
Afro hand. Then
we know the conscience of Liberia. We know
well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I know every one of you have
information on this show.
I know every one of you have so many stuff to say here, and we're gonna Vasco.
Yeah.
I'm talking, please, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know every one of you has so many stuff to say here, and it's really great. We have to agree and disagree. Like our CEO would say, you say your own, I say my own, like there, we move on.
They show great
So
today.
it was a wonderful show. It's great to have all of you on. Nelson is eating potato grain in the background, and he will have to pay me.
I'm not eating potato grain in the background.
Nelson is eating. So let me do my closing statement too.
Look himself.
Yeah. Oh, the host can close. No, the host, the other host here want to close.
Ramadan is over with, my man. Ramadan over with.
Yeah, wait, let me tell you about three small.
But let me talk.
Oh, you host. You want to close? But Shelly, you been hosting. You can close.
You can close.
Oh, but Nelson, I wanted to appreciate everyone that came. I see that Rudolph is wearing my quarter. Okay, y'all go ahead.
Okay. But then
thank you, Shelly. We love you.
I love you guys too, as always. Yeah. So Nelson, go ahead. Well, yeah, I would like to do my closing. I would like to say that I appreciate.
Who can bring a prodigal son story here?
And you see him, Magna Stape.
Magna,
I want to say that
all the money America
appreciate.
gave me, what y'all done with it? Nothing.
Mr. Pierre,
it does not get
Nelson,
time to say, listen.
next time, please give me the privilege to put people to the back. Next time, I want the button to put people to the back. I cannot be a co-host if I don't have the asset to put people to the back.
Then why you mute me? Why you didn't mute him? The message.
Like, it's okay, brother. I know you have so many stuff to say. It's okay. We can complete it tomorrow. But I just want to do my closing. I just want to do my closing here. I will like to speak to our leaders in Liberia. I think that all of you have the capacity to make sure that you can make use of the resources that have been given to you and take those resources and put them into places that we can generate money, generate funds for our country, Liberia. We cannot not hold ourselves accountable and always depend on other people to shift the blame on them. Let's try to hold ourselves accountable and make sure that a fund is given to us, those funds are being used for what is given for. So that will be my closing. And I love my people in Liberia. And I'm from Sano County. So shout out to all my people in Sano. The Sapo girl is here representing all of you tonight. Just wanted to say that Sano. Love you all Sano County people in the house.
I want to my own let it call out. 100%
Are you very paragon something?
I mean, 100%.
Until the paragon son realize a mistake in Kimate, like when I realize that mistake.
Money is 100%.
But man, the thing right out that glaring. People gotta see it, you know.
Let me say, so guys, let me speak to that paragon son issue. Whoever brought that paragon.
Don't worry, not even holding water.
The U.S. ambassador. No, let me say this. So you're listening to the one Google. The U.S. ambassador on during a local interview here, the man here on a talk show, and somebody can bring that father and something with U.S. and Liberia. The man said no, U.S. and Liberia are not father and son.
No,
U.S. and Liberia are small brother and big brother. It's a small brother and big brother relationship. So it means that I cry, you cry.
Yeah.
So
Nelson, don't forget my birthday shout out to my sister Vivian.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me try.
So the US and Liberia are prodigal siblings.
They will not put it in use. They put gotta help her put the money in use.
See, but brother,
information can be on this show.
You don't have to come and help correct. But Vasco,
I think you confused. Vasco, wait, man.
No.
Nobody know. You say your own, we say our own. Vasco, man.
Vasco.
Vasco, I
Vasco,
sent
they
article
just
in
go
the
in
group.
Google, like Google, they just go to
Vasco,
Google.
if
Giving
anybody
us
that's
the
president
money,
just
and they keep
boom.
giving it. No.
That Google,
Vasco,
look at
if
all
anybody that's
Google.
notoriously
You see them
known for
looking in the
bringing
phone and say they just go to
disinformation,
Google. They
misinformation,
go
and
put it
from the
inside, just bring information, put it
So
on the radio.
Vasco say you can be going on Google to get your information.
I don't get misinformation.
Charlie, Charlie, you know that in Maryland County, they had a Maryland Organization Society. In Sando County, they had a Mississippi Organization Society. In Monserrato, they had the ACF, the American Colonization Society. So they were different. They were not even holding together. They just put a lot of corruption in the people. They were people that say, hi. There are a lot of things that happen. So our people learn bad things. Honestly, we need to just pray, and now we need to tell them that those people go. They need to change. They need to learn.
We need to hold ourselves
We need to
accountable
put
now.
ourselves together to see what we can do.
Miss
Yeah.
Cora,
Miss Cora, I think it's about
That's
time
what I'm
that we
saying.
hold
That's
ourselves
why
accountable. We have the opportunity
you know
to
the
travel
foundation of
different
the house
places.
is the house. The foundation of the house is the house. The
Miss
foundation.
Cora, I'm saying we have the opportunity to travel
To
different
change now.
places. A
Now we
lot of
traveling, now we
Liberians
need
have
to
the
see what we
opportunity
can.
to travel. So we should
Exactly.
be able to have the
Yes.
mindset to think outside of the
Exactly.
box and
I agree.
start shaping. Yeah.
I agree
But go
with you.
ahead, Nelson.
Okay, so
Let's.
so
It
guys,
was a beautiful show, guys.
Oh yes, well, wonderful.
no, so tomorrow we will
Tomorrow
go.
coming soon.
We will dive deep into that investigation that Yeke is
I
on.
want to. I keep missing.
We're coming tomorrow.
So the lawmaker representing Yeke Koluba is being investigated by his colleagues for using invectives on the president and the first lady. But there are mixed views on that particular issue. You know, but the major concern now is
the school girl,
especially
girl,
for the lawmaker who crafted the communication. His major concern is the integrity of the house. He's not looking at it from a perspective of Yeke being an individual or stuff like that. No, he's looking at it from a point where Yeke is a member of the first branch of government. So anything he as an individual get involved with, it has a reflection on the entire body. You know.
Yes.
So that's something we're going to talk about. Hopefully we can bring one of the lawmakers on and then we can talk about that. But we're going to have a conversation around that tomorrow. But I want to send a special birthday greeting to Vivian. Today is Vivian's birthday. Happy birthday to Vivian. She celebrates her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Vivian. Best
Today?
wishes to you.
Happy birthday, Vivian.
And my little brother celebrated his birthday
yesterday.
Happy birthday, Swa. Happy birthday, my piggy. Love you, man.
So what's the name of your little brother? Where is the photo?
Salio Toure.
Happy birthday, Salio Toure. Let's give a shout out to the birthday people. April is a very special month. My
Toure.
sister's like best friend. Celebrate her birthday. I want to say a happy pre-birthday to Karen Davis. She has been my sister for years, and she celebrated her birthday April 10th. So Miss Karen Davis, happy birthday from your sister to you. Happy belated birthday, I mean.
Okay, so Salia Toure.
Swallow Toure.
But you want to teach me the thing go.
Swallow. He said it won't say your own, yeah.
Swallow. Let's see. Swallow, please.
Yeah, swallow.
Swallow, right? Like the swallow dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. I'm picking that.
Happy birthday.
That the baby of the family. Yeah.
Swallow Toure. Happy birthday to you. We wish you all the best. Your big brother, Mr. Vakabina Batala Toure is on the show. Happy birthday.
That's my name,
You You know something? Since to call here, the man taking different approach to all the
tomorrow pray that you know, we finish fasting 30 days, you know. So tomorrow we pray.
And I understand reliably that Trey will not be on the show tomorrow because as he ends the fast, as he ends the fast, the things. Oh my God!
Oh my God! That's so much.
Terrell, you better be on the show tomorrow. Got celebrate.
The man escape.
He run away.
Run away. He say in 20 people.
Somebody attacking Vivian get two birthday. So I said Vivian get two birthday.
Yeah, yesterday she was there.
No, yesterday. Let's get it. That was pre-birthday, but in Liberia it was her birthday yesterday. Today is her birthday here to us. Okay. Happy birthday to my sister.
Pastor, the thing you want to talk, don't come talk about President Boyka yet.
Somebody said, I said the people from Liberia. You can hear English. I said it.
Don't read the comment section because you were just in that box.
You and Sis Carol, you just forgot about that comment section tonight.
Don't forget about that. I know they did it with me on that comment section. I know they did it with me on that comment section.
No, they say I'm from Nima County. Yeah, just correct. The reality didn't where you are. It's okay to you get law for our country, but you ain't make it tonight.
The thing is, you are to use the money for you.
Sherry, say what?
You are training right now. You famous. And our brother here with a prodigal son story, he just here talking that prodigal something.
Prodigal something.
I prodigal something on that way. What he say here tonight, we tired.
I even know what good for you.
I see ya.
Guys.
I eat it better, you go behind them.
Ruda, we just see what kind of soup you come from eating.
Yeah, what's shaking you?
And we can still see you eating too, Ruda.
We sitting on the show. We can be sitting on the show, Ruda, you cooking.
Ruda, why? Wow, Ruda.
Pastor, what you say? You want to say something? What you want to say?
Pastor, just say it. I give you 5 seconds.
I'm going to hear you.
I'm going to hear you, forget it.
Pastor,
love
for this show. You didn't make it tonight. And it was a beautiful show, guys.
Miss Cora had love, but she not make it tonight.
Miss Cora didn't make it to now.
That's not dragging it.
Miss Cora, a lot of people didn't drag you to now. I have to go in that comment section and screenshot and send it to you. Yeah, so I think all of you keep on there. So there's God I met to the African store. Have nothing to point out, but to tell 3,000 plus people that I'm short.
Oh no, I heard you talking shit. Don't worry, I'm 5'2".
And I was like, I'm not short. I'm a female from Liberia too. 5'2", that's tall.
5'2",
plus my 6 in high heels added together. You do the math.
I'm 5'5".
I'm not sure, yeah. You don't talk to me, say right now.
I'm here. You got it, my brother. So when I see that, I'll be watching that boy to that African store, that Waterside Market African store. When I see him, I will not take my high heels off. Ruda, no.
When you see
Ruda was running away from me at Waterside Market.
I didn't say Liberia. I know my history, bro. I went to history classes, civic classes.
You must say my own thing. They want to deal with me this year.
I was saying, Philadelphia Waterside Market is Waterside Market.
You man, you got one. Two of your battle there, and two of your highway knock.
Liberia cannot manage their own country.
Charlie, I want to hear. Don't send it to me.
I was saying that, Cora.
Somebody says, Cora, you have scored 0 tonight.
This is my position, right? With these countries, Liberia is 170, 72, 73?
Yes.
So you talking about this country like Ghana there, Ivory Coast, and I got that independent in 19. My dad is even older than Ivory Coast. You know what I'm saying? So like you and Liberia and no, says correct to another point. I agree with you because the president out there they got out there for 20 plus years, 27 years.
When I wrote up, when a VS taught me.
Exactly. Right.
Let me tell you something. Actually, just wait. Let me tell you the wicked thing he did. Let me tell you the wicked thing he did. He was a lawyer for Harvey Firestone. Okay.
Go home.
You know what he did? When they did a concession agreement, he convinced the people in the House of Representatives, in the House of Senate, for them to sign it. And after the people signed it, they had the Firestone came out and said, any mineral on the land, it will be for them, they will mine it. Go and Liberian government will not have nothing. And when American government saw the force, because Great Britain was the one that pushed Harvey Firestone out of the business. He was buying rubber from Great Britain. And Great Britain told them that they were going to increase the rubber price. So he feels so frustrated they couldn't sell rubber to him. He told the people they had a slogan in America that we will grow our own rubber. And see the country they from. They came to Liberia. They exploited us. Hardly. And they started to pay themselves. So there are a lot of things that occur. All the years pass. Nelson, you talking, I will bust the phone today.
But Nelson, who is Yasa?
So why you busting your own phone now without
Nelson, who is Yasa?
I can manage the money people give me.
Nelson, who is Yasa?
Again, I want to say thanks to everyone tonight.
Nelson, who is Yasa? They keep talking about in the comment section. Who is Yasa?
I don't know. I don't know.
We blaming the people in the House of Representatives. Let's just take a Liberian from you, America. Then they go to Liberia. They will not do development.
Yeah, Cora, don't break your phone tonight.
At the end of the day,
a lot of people that left right to go work Ellen Johnson administration, and a lot of them resigned back to cheat on the states.
They took the money. They took the money.
Some of them genuinely resigned because they said the climate was so convoluted with corruption they could not stay there.
Stop it, Ture.
Okay, guys, we'll continue the show tomorrow.
Stop it, I hold you for my son.
Okay, we'll continue the show tomorrow. Ture, we expect you to be back tomorrow.
That's small money Ellen Johnson government guy.
And the people took away. So stop it.
Nothing gonna stop moving y'all one at a time.
People need to establish a good government Liberia develop.
Good night, Nelson.
Bye, everybody. Good night, Nelson. That's a good show.
Good night. Y'all go do in your comment section. I mean your chat room.
Let's go in the chat room. No sleeping tonight. Marie looked really nice, by the way. It was a pop hair day for the night. Right in the pop.
Yes, sir. A special one from the CEO. Stand coming with the spoon.